Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 9 of Treefort featuring Club Silent, where we'll be showcasing a bunch of Silent Hill games today. I hope you guys are excited. My name is SmoothOperative. Thank you so much for joining us. We actually have a ton of announcements today, so I'm going to hit you guys up with those before we get into the Silent Hill. For one, Frame Patel's schedule is out and available at gamesdonequick.com/framefatals. This is an all-female speedrunning event running from August 18th through the 22nd. So just reminding you guys that you need to be sure you tune into that, and it will be on the Games Done Quick channel here. Also, the GDQX games list is out, and the schedule is coming out today. Can we get a hypers in the chat? And that will be at TwitchCon September 27th through the 29th. So be on the lookout for the schedule. Also, Disability Month submissions are open. You can type !Disability Month for more details on that. Coming up soon. AGDQ 2020 volunteer applications and runner applications or submissions, if you will be open August 22nd through September 2nd. So that's coming up soon too, guys. If you want to get your games in, make sure you get your submissions rolling. I'm going to throw it over to Sasam, who will be running Silent Hill Homecoming. And we have Starwin on commentary. Say hi, guys.
Hello.
Oh, hello.
And Sasam's going to be running, like I said, Silent Hill Homecoming, 80% NG+, and I am ready for this run, you guys.
I'm ready too. I'm super excited.
I hope I live up to expectations.
Sasam, you're going to do great.
Oh. All right.
Super excited.
All right, so we good to go?
We are good to go.
All right. So we're just gonna start off. We don't actually start time until the first QT, so we're gonna have a bit of time to sit through this first cutscene. So I guess we can kind of do more introductions for ourselves. I am Sasam. I have been running for like 5 or 6 years now, and running Homecoming for about 4 or 5. Which is a lot for this game. Yeah, and Starwin, you want to introduce yourself a little bit more?
Oh, for sure. Hi, everyone. I'm Starwin. I like to play the spooky games. Silent Hill Homecoming is one of my favorite speedruns. I'm the current world record holder for most of the categories in the game, with a good rivalry with Sasam. Reasons that push me so hard to get good at this game. Really awesome to see them be able to run this game on this awesome event.
I just like to say that I love that the two of you are both here. The rivalry is, you guys are coming together. It's good.
Yeah. Silent Hill's always had kind of a tight-knit community, which is really nice. And most rivalries end up with just the runners kind of pestering the other person to run more.
That is so true. Oh,
Yes,
my goodness.
Yeah. Alright, so we're almost at the first cutscene here. So I guess I'll give a countdown on time then.
Sure,
the
just
first
let me know.
QT. Yeah, okay. Just gonna wait for it to show up. Oh no, Dad. In the window.
What's
okay. Alright,
Oh.
so 3, 2, 1, go.
Hooray!
Hooray! So this first section is similar to dream sequences in the early Silent Hills. Most of it's scripted. It's the same puzzles all the way through, so it's pretty straightforward. Not too much happens here. It's the tutorial area, so all the fun kind of happens after. We have puzzles like these, which are the same every time, so you don't have to go find them. And there's a ton of unskippable cutscenes, so this is like the best place for donations when there's a marathon with donations. But
yeah, you'll be seeing we're actually in Alchemilla Hospital right now, one of the more iconic locations in the series. And kind of, like Sasam was saying, usually, Silent Hill games, like for this area, for example, is very linear. Not a lot of going back and forth, getting items like you would normally see. Just a big tutorial. Right here, they kind of give a homage to the Silent Hill movies, the peeling of everything, going into the nightmare world.
Yeah, so even though this is a more straightforward area, there are a few kind of cute little strategies in it. Mainly with enemy manipulation and these nurses. Not this one. This one we just run past.
This is the melee tutorial right here, and we just run past it because you don't know how to fight. Well, we don't need to fight right now.
This wheelchair here, we've actually theorized you could possibly use for some kind of clip, but never have, because if you hit it at the right timing, it sends you flying. And this is our enemy manipulation. If you turn off your flashlight here, they just kind of walk past you normally. They are keyed onto light, and this is the only place it's relevant, because you don't want them to hit you at the door.
The good thing is if they do hit you right there, as you're going through the little crevice you made, you have invincibility frames, so you actually will not take any damage.
Yeah, as long as they don't hit you before you cut it open. I think the animation of you cutting it open, you also have iframes on,
Yes,
so it's
you do.
They can hit you while you cut it open, and then you can enter, and then they can hit you again while you're going through and just take no damage, which is kind of silly, but...
Buggos. Spooky buggos.
Yes, bug buddies. How many bug buddies are we gonna get today? This is kind of RNG, how many bugs attach to you.
Bugless? Do we have
one bug buddy?
One bug buddy, okay.
2 bug buddies. One on my arm.
They will attach to Alex, and you're supposed to remove them. They will slowly drain your health. The more that are on you, the faster your health will drain. Instead of just immediately pulling it off, Sasam's just going to jump off to the lower level, which will actually cause the bug to explode.
Yeah, if you pick up an item or go into a cutscene with them, they just die instantly. So you can ignore them for the most part. It's a little iffy if you get 3 of them there, which you sometimes do, because we're going to have to tank another one later. And at that point, you have to pick up an extra health drink, just because you lose too much health.
Definitely. Also, this game is very dark, so you'll have to get used to that. We turned the brightness up to max, but it doesn't matter. This game is just very, very dark.
I also specifically run not with the HDMI cables, because they make it twice as dark. I swear.
Oh, that's smart. I like that. That's that secret strat. All right.
Yeah, I can't do the attic clip if I'm on HDMI. I just can't see anything. So
see, when I do runs, I'll grab the flashlight either way, so I can actually see. I'll lose time doing that, but you've got that galaxy brain. That's smart.
I think you only lose 1 second anyways, because you hit the cutscene sooner when you have the flashlight, because you hit the flashlight cutscene, and then that places you at the point on the stairs where you hit the next cutscene, so it just triggers the next one instantly, which is kind of funny.
So right there, that was our little brother Josh. He's kind of the main plot element for the game. That was actually a sequence where we had dialogue choices, which is a new thing to the Silent Hill series. Right there, we just kind of mashed. We just mashed Y because it's the quicker of both the talking segments.
And speaking of mashing, this QTE here, if you mash too slow, you die, and if you mash too fast, you die. It'll eat your inputs if you mash it too fast, which is horrifying.
Right. So mashing slow makes sense. Mashing too fast, that's no.
That's really cool.
It took us a while to figure out why it did that too. Where it just randomly doesn't work sometimes.
You're not mashing. The faster you go, it doesn't matter. It's like a time thing. As long as you're going a certain speed for a certain amount of time, that's how it registers if you successfully did the QTE or not. Yeah.
And so we're out of the dream sequence. It's just some unskippable cutscenes here. Luckily, I think there's only one more real unskippable cutscene.
Yes.
Past this? Yes.
Yes.
Which we'll talk about when we get there, because that's a fun part of the game. That's a fun sequence of cutscenes and loading zones.
Right. So Sam, do you want to explain the category that we're doing?
Yeah, so this is any % New Game Plus. So we will be using New Game Plus weapons that you unlock depending on how you beat the game. There is I guess it's a power saw. It's not so much a chainsaw, but there's that and a laser pistol. We will not be getting the saw because it is out of the way and it is actually bad. The regular knife is actually better than the power saw. But the laser pistol is completely broken, and it will save us about 15 minutes over New Game because we won't have to go and pick up the gun where we normally get it. Which, that's fun. Oh yes, I should also, while we're here, give some shoutouts to some of the routers for this game. Shunpuck, Spooky Cookies, and Slayer of Babies did a lot of routing for this game, and they're not on the leaderboard, so I do want to shout them out because, you can check everyone else out on the leaderboards, but they're not really there. I know they have it, or there's one of them has a segmented run up, which is where a lot of these strats came from. Almost all of it. Yes, and also shout outs to Techie, because I believe Techie is going to be running this. We have the games list out for GDQX, right?
Yes.
It's coming out
it's
today.
Just
so he'll be, or the schedule's coming out today.
Okay,
but
okay.
Techie will be running
Yes.
this game at GDQX.
I heard you say the schedule, and I got really confused. I'm like, wait,
so
is the
sorry.
game list not out yet? Is that not
No.
public? Should I not talk about that? No,
The actual schedule will be out later today. So
yes.
So we have Sasam running 80% New Game Plus, and we'll be having Techie run 80% New Game. Two very different categories with very different strats.
Yes, and you are going to be running in an event too, as well, aren't you?
I'll be running in an event in Texas in a couple of weeks at a anime convention. So I'll be doing New Game. I'm pretty sure. So.
Okay.
But now we're getting to the reason why this is one of the best runs in Silent Hill history.
I got ahead of myself. I was so excited for the spicy strats I'm gonna do. I was like going
I'm really
to do them
excited what you're
already.
gonna do.
Okay, we're gonna take the flashlight. We'll play it safe.
That's fair. I do it all the time. This is our
first clip, which I find one of the least consistent. So this might take a second. I don't know why. I always have trouble with this one and none of the others.
So the main reason why this is one of the more, and I think this is a community thing that we all agree that Homecoming is definitely one of the best speedruns in the Silent Hill series. And it's because of this strat right here. We are actually able to wall clip using a pistol.
That took me a little too long to get going. But...
So Alex, when he aims, he actually moves a little bit forward. So, and you start aiming and unaiming and strafing, you'll actually get clipped into the wall. And if you do everything right, as we're seeing right here, we're going to be clipping to this wall. We actually need a key to get into here, which we wouldn't get until we would be done with like about 50-60% of the game. But since we're able to clip to the door, we're going to skip like multiple dungeons, 2 bosses, and be able to move.
Okay, we got it. Okay. Yeah, that was
good.
That was a bit unlucky. It was a really slow pull and a really awkward pull that took a while to get. That's the downside with running this game is sometimes you get a clip and it goes super fast, and sometimes you get it and you just move super slow because it's all about the physics. You're kind of like wedging part of your model into the wall and hoping it's going to try to force you through to the other side.
Right. And the thing with clipping is like you can explain it to someone all day, but you will not be able to get it unless you try it. It is 100% feel.
Yeah, and we almost every runner does it completely differently.
I agree 100%. So we went through a load door, and since we don't want to do that, we're going to just clip right here through nothingness and then fall through the floor. And now we're just right back out here.
Yeah, and so we had 2 cutscenes there. The first one is actually the regular cutscene, not the Otherworld House cutscene, but it then places us... Oh, wait, yeah, spicy strats. This time I almost forgot to do them. Oh, no, what am I doing?
Are you doing Invisible Mask?
Yes. You know I love this strat.
All right. Okay. This is a strat that I never do, but this strat is really cool when it actually is done correctly. I'm bad at this strat.
It is a strat to... Oh my god, I have a bug on me. What?
The bug chased you.
It didn't die in the cutscene, though.
It didn't die in the cutscene, though. Press B to grab.
Right. Yeah, let's do it this way. I'm going to do this variation of it.
Oh my goodness. Like, seeing you do this, my brain's destroyed.
Deciding which version to do on the fly, because there's like 3 different versions of this.
Okay, so real quick, we are in the Nightmare Shepherd house. There are 4 puzzles we have to solve in order to get out. and or at the very bottom where you pull a lever, it'll close off one area and open up another. Well, you usually just go in order. You do a puzzle, pull a lever, do a puzzle, pull the lever. But Sam's doing something that is awesome. This strat is just really cool, and I'll let it speak for itself.
Menu, please. Menuing with a 360 controller is a little rough sometimes.
The same way with the Xbox One.
All right.
See, I noticed more people go for this clip than the pipe.
Well, this one wait, I'm gaining height. That's not right. Okay, I'm going to the pipe.
You're climbing. You're pillar climbing. What?
Yeah, I'm going up. I'm supposed to be going down. The pipe is better if you're not doing what I'm doing, because it puts you halfway down the staircase, but the other one will drop me right by this cleaver, so I wanted to get that one. It was being finicky, though. So once I started gaining height, I figured I should maybe avoid that. Okay, so... Ooh, first try. I'm not that good at that.
I love this clip.
Yeah. Okay, ooh, drop straight down, too. Alright, so I have to do this all with it completely unloaded, which is a little fun. And this is blind masks here.
Yes. So there's actually a statue of sorts that has two faces, one on each side. And you're supposed to put these masks on there to solve the mask puzzle. And now we have to escape. We have to navigate.
Okay, got it. Okay, cool. And now I have to clip through this wall to get back into bounds. Okay.
So the schism spawned, which is funny.
Yeah, its AI makes it have to walk through that wall first, and because the door is closed, it's just gonna keep walking into it. Ooh, this is weird. I think I'm too far to the wall. Let's try this again. I don't know.
This is the part where I could never get. I could do everything else, but getting back into this room always gave me problems.
Usually I get this right away, but it's like pulling me sideways, sort of. Oh, there we go. I think maybe.
But one thing,
No.
if
There we
you
go.
pay attention, Sasam actually has a shotgun. You should know that we didn't pick up any other weapons but pistol.
Okay, I may have made a mistake with this. I am like
you're
stuck
good.
in a way. I'm stuck in a
We got
way that I'm
time.
normally not. Yeah, but
we
there's
got
cooler
time.
strats to show off that take more time.
Don't worry.
Why is it pulling me back in? Shotgun, please. Do your job. Let's just try it this way. Nope. Alright. Okay.
I mean, if worse comes to worse, you can just probably clip through eternity. if you
Yeah, I
wanted
can
to.
like void out and redo stuff. I want out of the wall. I think I'm too far to the left, but it's like not letting me back out.
I think you're having collision problems with the door.
Yeah, that's like I'm too far to the left and I'm partly in it. Ooh, okay, I got back out. Alright, it's actually the gear on the floor that
Yeah,
I
that's
think
what
I'm
it is.
stuck in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm too
So you
far
want to be
the
more
left,
to the right.
which of course now is not going to.
This game has a
There we
mind of
go.
its own. Like, you'll get clips really quick, but if you get spit out, it takes forever to get another clip in.
No, it pulled me into the gear again. What is going on? I swear this is never an issue. It's like never happens. Marathon luck.
Honestly, yeah, we can just say it's the marathon left. but you're
Okay,
gonna be
we got
fine.
out the other way. There we go.
Woohoo!
Hey,
That
there
was
we
an
go.
idea. And that's why people don't actually do that strat in runs. It just looks cool. So
Oh, yeah.
I had to do it. I had to.
I do.
No one else ever will. So
So I was explaining this earlier before we got stuck with that with that clip. After we triggered the cutscene to actually get into the Nightmare Shepherd house, the game runs a check during load screens, and it checks everything in your inventory has a value, and it's if you have the item, it's set to 1. If you don't have it, it's 0. So the game's gonna check. Okay, why don't they're hit this part? Why don't they have this weapon? You the weapon. So we have the shotgun, we have the axe, we have the pipe, we have the ceremonial dagger. It's really cool that the game actually will give you the things that you need, because you do need like these items to actually beat the game.
So we actually don't have the ceremonial dagger. We have the regular dagger. It doesn't actually upgrade the weapon. So that's relevant for church, where you need to unlock doors with it. So we'll get to the church clips. That first door clip wasn't like the first door clip that skips half the game. For about 2 years, we knew about it and didn't do it despite saving about 15 minutes because the church clip you had to do was absurd. And then I think it was it Soviet who found the church clips, or was that Arcadia? One of them.
It was Arcadia. I think it was Arcadia.
Okay. They came around the same time. So they found alternative church clips that made it way more consistent. And so people now do that clip because no one ever did the previous clips in a run before, like outside of the segmented run. It just really wasn't that worth it.
That goes to show where I came in because I had no idea. I thought it just gave you everything.
Yeah, so...
But that makes sense, though, that why no one would do it.
Yes.
All church clips were awful. They were so hard.
Yeah, it's an ordeal. To my knowledge, no one has ever done one in an RTA run.
Yes,
so,
I'm pretty sure.
There may be, depending on time, some fun surprises coming up. So yeah, that is Otherworld House. It's a pretty fun area because of the lateral sort of level design where it's all like floor on top of floor, and it allows you to have these kind of out of bounds clips that let you drop up and like drop down from the higher floors to complete stuff, which is a lot of fun. Yeah, and then this is a great sequence. We have an unskippable cutscene. Then we have a loading zone, or a loading screen. And then after it loads, we have 2 skippable cutscenes. And then we have another loading screen. And then we have another skippable cutscene. It's riveting gameplay.
Now we're in Silent Hill.
Yeah, it needed all that sort of like buffer time to load Silent Hill because it's actually a rather large area. So it's kind of funny that they did that way. It's a lot, but I understand why. It makes sense from a gameplay aspect. And I really do have to give like the devs for this game some credit. A lot of people don't, but the fact that you can do all this weird, crazy out of bounds stuff without the game crashing is really impressive. Like you can skip these huge sections of gameplay and it'll still let you finish by giving you like items and weapons you need, which a lot of games wouldn't, and you just soft lock instantly. So that's actually really cool that the game manages to hold together like that. Though the game does randomly crash sometimes too. Also, just a heads up, if anyone is watching this and is inspired to learn Homecoming, do not get the PC port.
Yes. The only versions that you want to run of this game are the 360 or the Xbox One. Xbox One is just the fastest, but it runs about the same as the 360. PS3 is awful. PC is unplayable.
Yeah, PS3 you can at least run it on, so if you have it already, go for it, but...
PC will not let you skip certain cutscenes that you're supposed to be able to skip.
Actually, 360 uninstalled, there's about 12 seconds of a cutscene if you don't have it installed to a hard drive that you cannot skip or you soft lock. Yeah, right before the drill. It's actually really funny. You just get drilled infinitely. Well... Oh, there we go.
Also, I don't also recommend doing the PC version because for some reason it's still $40 on Steam.
I think the loads are also slower. Like, it's impressive. Anyways, that we need to give the heads up because every time sort of people come in, they're like, "Oh, I just got this on PC. I want to run it," and then they have to. Like, a lot of people end up not being able to go through with it, which is really unfortunate. And we don't want anyone to waste their money.
People are asking in the chat if it's on the Xbox One. It's just backwards compatible. It made it onto the list of backwards compatibility, and so did Silent Hill Downpour.
Yeah, which is actually really nice that they managed to make it on there, because I know there's a lot less games that made it on than people are initially expecting.
Right.
So, but yes, this is the penitentiary. Did you have something you wanted to say about the penitentiary? Or
I just wanted to say that getting into the penitentiary without using the one clip that we did to get in, you have to do a lot of stuff. You have to turn off electricity, you have to fight a bunch of enemies, but we just have to clip through one wall.
Right, I've never actually done that.
I played the game casually a lot back in the day, and that part is annoying.
Yeah, I went to play the game casually, and I was messing around, and I soft locked myself in a bed and gave up.
You can kind of see the laser pistol does a lot of damage.
Yeah, it
kills.
kills.
It's a new game plus weapon.
Yeah, it kills order guards in 2 hits or 1 hit if you get a headshot.
Oh, and here comes Wheeler.
Oh, the race! Are we gonna win the race?
Beat Wheeler.
Oh, I think that was a bit too early. I think that was too early. If you roll at the right time when this cutscene starts, you roll in the cutscene slightly forward, and you can beat him to this door. I did not. I rolled a bit too early.
It's literally like a few frames before the game goes into the cutscene. But if you start rolling, for some reason it pushes you a little bit forward, and you can actually get in front of Wheeler, which will allow you to jump across this gap before him. Doing it saves, I think you get in front of it like 10 seconds or something like that.
It's somewhere like from 7 to 12. I can't remember. It's not a lot, but
you have another opportunity to get in front of him right here, but it's still kind of hard.
Yeah, and all you do is stop him from triggering the cutscene, which is not helpful at all. Because then you just don't progress, and we want to progress fast. So, coming up, we have some more cool skips. I know this next one some people really don't like.
This was the one that took me a while to get, for sure.
Yeah, it's a bit tricky because you're actually clipping into an adjacent room, not the room right across from you. And there's a bunch of
walls. It's weird.
Yeah, there's a bunch of like invisible walls as well blocking. I'm usually good at this, but my last practice run I did was not great, so fingers crossed. I shouldn't have said that. I shouldn't have said that.
So right here, you would have to go and do a puzzle, find like a piece of wire where we need to go, and then we have to get like a passcode, but we're just going to clip into this other room, which you got. Perfect.
Yep. That's actually pretty decent. I just have to get off the table.
If you hit aim and then let go and then hit aim again, like I had said earlier, Alex likes to walk forward. If there's spots where you can't walk, you can do what they call aim walking or gun walking.
No, I hit the cutscene! No! We have to do it all over again. That's bad luck. So sometimes you hit a cutscene there, and it loads you into another place, and you have to backtrack and get back to that spot and clip again.
Which, the fence clip isn't the worst thing in the world.
But it takes forever to get back. That's a run killer, because
it is a run killer. And it's just
really
inconsistent. It's literally just how Alex falls out of the clip.
Yeah, it's like
he'll fall too far and he'll hit the cutscene trigger. But now since the cutscene has been triggered, no matter what, we're going to be able to skip this.
If like I said, give me a pull again. There we go.
Supposed to get a code to go inside this tunnel.
Marathon luck. It's marathon luck today. Get stuck in a wall.
The game thinks we're actually in the tunnel right now, which is awesome.
Yeah.
But the cutscene trigger is inside the tunnel.
How does everyone always get it on that side? I don't get it. I'm going back
to
this side.
You can actually roll into the trigger. You'll roll into the tunnel.
There we go. Yeah, so you're actually triggering this cutscene from above.
Okay.
Yeah. See, I'm so much better at the other side. Everyone else is like, yeah, you just do it on like this other side now. It's faster, and I just can't get it. I don't know why. I just walk back and forth, and it works for me. So, as we've said, clips seem to be inconsistent, and each runner sort of has their own variation of them.
This puzzle right here is actually one of the better puzzles in the game.
Luckily, it doesn't change every time you run it. So we can just memorize it.
Breaking into this hole right here can be kind of scary. If you press pause, you press start to skip cutscenes. Pause to skip the cutscene, and you actually get a pause.
Yeah.
you get a cutscene glitch where you'll press pause to skip the cutscene. It'll fade black and then fade back into the cutscene.
Yeah, so it makes it unskippable. There's a few places with that. You can actually softlock. So that first gate when we entered penitentiary and you pull the lever for, if you don't go through the door fast enough, and it the door closes again, and you pull the the lever again and then try to skip the cutscene, you'll actually soft lock the game because it'll do that fade to black, but then it'll do that every time the cutscene ends as well, which is really fun.
What's really scary is you can do it you can actually get that glitch at the end of the game when you're about to like beat it. So
yeah, the last 3 cutscenes, if you skip them too soon, you can just like not be able to skip them. This is Asphyxia. This boss fight is really weird. I swear the normal and hard RNG is backwards.
I agree.
Except that was a perfect fight. I gave 1 extra shot, but it's not bad.
Asphyxia is a very unique boss design. Asphyxia actually is their weakness in the lore is oxygen. So that's when you see in the cutscene, Alex will actually remove the hands away from Asphyxia's mouth, forcing her to breathe, which causes her inevitable demise. A lot of people like to make the reference to like the Human Centipede, the movie.
The game actually came out first.
Yeah, exactly. The game. That's what I was gonna say. Is this game came out before the Human Centipede, which is insane. Like
I think because it's just the year before. They're probably both in production at the same time, but multiple people having the same design idea at the same time.
It's really cool, honestly.
All right, let's have some fun and hope it doesn't go horribly wrong.
Oh, this is where runs really come to die.
It's really coming to die. So you've never seen the alternate.
Why did you go left?
You've never seen the old strat, have you?
We're doing the old strat? Oh no. Okay, so I don't know. Okay, I'm not gonna. Nope.
So this clip is actually, this first clip's kind of hard to get because there's bugs in the other room that cause you to lag, which is awful. But I think we got it fine. Yep. Okay, first clip. Okay, so this I'm gonna have to concentrate for because no one has ever done this in an RTA run to my knowledge because it is awful.
Oh, you are honestly doing this?
Well, hopefully. If not, I'll have to void out and go the other way.
I love Starwin's reactions to all of these the clips that you're doing. Like, oh, you're doing that one? Oh my god.
Oh, it's true. These are genuine reactions because we were talking about this earlier. How this is how you would used to have to do this.
Yeah.
And no one's done it single segment. It's only been in segmented runs. So this is I'm shocked. Like to even go for this.
So hard to even get the clip because you're in such a small place and it really doesn't like to let you strafe, which you need to do to like get into the wall. And then you have to like really kind of get this set up right. I'm still too far to the left. So this might take a bit to get this set up. I need to be pulled into the wall at the right sort of angle into this corner. Still not good enough. Because you need to kind of get a pillar boost off this corner, which is not consistent.
There's a type of clip that we haven't seen yet, but if we get this strat right here, we'll be good. It's called pillar climbing. Instead of going through a wall, if you clip through a pillar, it shoots you straight up.
Nope, not yet, not yet.
Can you void out right here?
Yeah, you can. That's like my backup strat.
See,
I might need to re-get this clip. Oh, no, I'm getting height.
Or going up.
It's happening.
I have to redo that. That was unfortunate.
Aw.
I'll be so excited to get this.
Not far enough to the right. Which I find is actually the hardest part of this clip, is just getting far enough to the right. If I void out, I will not be continuing this just because it is super... Oh, no, that was going to void out. Oh, I actually think I am far enough to the right now. Maybe.
Oh,
nope, that is definitely going to void out. I've been practicing this for like the past 2 days.
Oh man.
Height. Damn it.
Dang it. Even if we can't get this clip, other clips that we traditionally do in the run are still very interesting. This, though, is definitely one of the best clips in the game.
This is going to be my last attempt, probably, just because this is rather slow. So I'm trying to get far enough to the right here for it to pull me in. But it's really weird. Sometimes it just doesn't like to actually like pull you to the right, and you have to kind of like go into the wall a bit and like rechange your angle a bunch. It only lets you like pull in so far. All right. Game, please. I just want to do the silly stuff. I believe.
I'm like, I'm holding my breath over here. I need to remember to breathe.
Breathe. Breathing is good.
I don't know why it's not pulling me to the right. Normally, as soon as you start to get a little bump of height here, you can turn and it'll throw you in, but it's not. Oh, nope. Okay, we voided out. That's unfortunate.
It was a solid
I'll give it
effort,
up.
though, honestly.
I mean, I appreciate you for trying. So, like, that's
I still think the hover was cool. Like,
if I have time at the end, I have a save so I can try to show it off after. It'll depend on how much time, probably. So I have a save right there. So yeah, this is the actual way of doing it. That's
so
unfortunate.
This is the.
Sorry.
These are the traditional clips that you would do in a run. First is the stair clip, which is pretty easy. Get pushed in, do a shotgun turn, because we didn't explain this earlier.
Oh yeah.
If you get stuck in a wall, you can actually switch to the shotgun and aim. Because when you are aiming with the shotgun, it makes Alex's hitbox change drastically, which allows him to get pushed out of the wall.
I'm so sad I couldn't get that. If I could have gotten into the wall far enough, I could get it 100%. I have practiced that so much, but actually getting that clip to start is so weirdly inconsistent, and I don't know why.
You're gonna make me practice that clip now.
It's not faster. There's no point to practice it.
I've never done it.
So this clip, people say, is the hardest.
3, let's go. Annoying.
Oh, that's not the right pull. That's a weird pull. But it worked first try, because I'm good at this.
But Church 3 is notoriously the run killer.
Except for me.
You
I
get
just kind
pushed.
of do it.
The game tries to push you forward far enough to where you can actually clip out of bounds, and sometimes it won't do it, and you have to reset the clip.
Yeah, and then if you aim, as we mentioned earlier, you get some forward momentum, so we use that to get off this invisible ledge we're on and drop back down into bounds. And yeah, we have to pick up this order member outfit to get through this gas. We've tried damage boosting through it, and there's an invisible kill plane at the end that if you are not wearing this outfit, it will kill you 100% no matter what.
Right there, the very last one. Because you can go in there with med kits and ampules and all that stuff, and
there's a glitch that lets you duplicate an item that increases your max health, so you can have an insane amount of health there. Although I think it actually damages you based on percentage health too. I'm not super sure. It's weird.
Alex needs to find a better dentist.
Yes. Kind of missed the tooth there.
Well, she's trying now. Alex is just afraid of the dentist, man.
Do you trust a dentist who hasn't even done her own teeth? Like, yeah, like I don't trust a dentist with a bunch of cavities. Okay, I'm gonna go for the segmented strat here too, because why not? There's no harm. You only get like one shot at this one. So we've lost all our weapons and guns. In New Game Plus, all bosses, you can actually pick up the laser pistol twice, so it removes your weapons by negativing, great word, by putting -1 to all of your items. Because you picked up twice, your counter is actually at 2, so it just puts it at 1, so you still have the laser pistol, but we can't do that.
This is what you meant by segmented strat. Yes.
Yeah.
It's better to kill all these order soldiers, but if you get a god tier clip...
Come on. How have they not hit me yet? Actually. There we go. Okay, yeah, no luck. So you want to get a headshot on each of them. Oh. So they die in one melee combo. That one didn't die in one melee combo.
Also, yes, everyone that I'm seeing in chat.
There we go.
Alex is running after getting his leg drilled. He forgot. He just forgot he got hurt.
So this is...
What?
No,
that
not
looked
quite.
Good. I saw the gray in the ceiling.
I started bouncing, though. It was weird.
That looked perfect.
Yeah, so this works off the same properties as the other clipper I was trying that didn't work. If you clip into a place with a bunch of corners together, it kind of just boosts you up. Yeah. It can be finicky sometimes. Sometimes it's super easy. I can't actually see how it's going. It keeps going pure black.
You don't have the flashlight, do you?
I do. It's on.
Oh, you're white. Oh, it is on. This game.
Game what? I don't know why it just keeps going pure black. Wait. I think I'm too far to the right, maybe? Sometimes it's just really finicky.
Yeah, usually I try to get into the center.
Yeah.
Of the pillar, and then I
there we go.
Off. That's right there. I just explained how I did it. So Sam did it a different way.
Yep.
Because you can do that in this game.
It's so inconsistent. How are we on time, by the way?
So Sam, I have some bad news.
Oh.
You're at 37:41.
37:41. Oh no.
We need you to get that final door clip, please.
Yeah, I tried too long on that other clip that didn't work. Oh no. I believed in myself too much and went for the pillar. That just would not work. Oh no. That's why I have such a high estimate. Come on. Wall, please. There we go.
Oh, this one. Yeah, does it load properly? Because we're supposed to have L, who you never see in the run.
Why can't I never
we have to break this glass to get to Wheeler. He's like in a chair with knives in him. But we're gonna censor that. Wall to trigger the cutscene.
We're probably going over estimate here.
Oh, if you get this pretty quick, you'll be fine.
Yeah, if I get first try. If I don't, and I have to fall back on backup strats, then we're...
Here's the final... Oh, that's good! That's good! That's a shotgun turn!
Hey, let's go! Hardest clip in the game. First try. It's okay. Can we get underestimate? I can't skip cutscenes too fast, or it will...
have this. This is free. If you skip the cutscenes, this is free. That's it. That's it. Oh my goodness. I'm so hyped right now.
You just have to believe in yourself. I didn't believe enough for the...
What did we... Just so everyone knows, Sam was practicing this clip before the stream started. It was like, I can't get this.
And that's time.
I can't get this.
That's time.
39, 22, it looks like.
Underestimate. Let's go. Yeah, so when I asked for time, the backup strat, you have to go to it 3750. So I said if I'm over 3750 or if I'm at there, I have to do the backup strat, but we passed it. So I had to all in on this strat, and it paid off.
So there's a puzzle in that room that takes about 1.5 minutes to finish because it moves so slow. The final door clip is something that has like, that's your baby in my opinion. You put so much work into getting that clip consistent, or like to having a consistent strat for it.
We actually do have time if you want to try and show it off again.
Okay, I can't skip this cutscene. We are going to home and going back into load.
Just know that final door clip is really hard to do. It's the hardest clip in the game. You do it first try like that, you save 1.5 minutes.
I didn't think that was going to work because I thought I was far enough in for the shotgun turn, and when I swapped to shotgun, it started pulling me out. I got so scared, but I pulled back in with the shotgun, which shouldn't happen.
Yep. No, there are so many different ways to get that clip. That one is one of the fastest ones.
That should not have worked. That should not have worked.
Yeah, that was crazy. That was amazing.
The other one's a really, really slow pull. really fast pool, and I think the shotgun turn one is the fastest version of that clip. So
I'm so sad though. I couldn't get in the RTA run. Could have been. All right, let's give it another try here. Let's.
That was legend, by the way. That was awesome.
Yeah, that was really good.
Now do it here.
Yeah. First try. Let's go.
To the heavens, do it.
Oh,
Wait out. What we said.
No, I think I'm still too far to the right. Come on. I'm being really careful about this, and that's not how you get clips in Homecoming, so we're just going to stop being careful. So I'm a bit more in. I'm gaining height by a tiny bit, so I just need to get it at the right angle here. Up, maybe?
Look like you're going to the heavens.
Yes, okay. Looking good. Edge of this corner, edge of this wall. Back to this corner.
Oh, man.
This is crazy.
Come on. Yeah, we got it.
Yes.
Okay.
Wow.
Nice.
First try. And then we have to, like, walk over this wall here. And
Yeah,
I can still fall and void out here. It's scary.
You gunwalk to Church 3, so you technically skip Church 1 and Church 2 to get to Church 3.
You do a different Church 1 and Church 2, basically.
That's true.
I'm so sad I couldn't get that in the run.
Aw.
Hey, and there you go. That's
beautiful.
That's amazing.
All right. Thank you very much for having me.
Yeah, thank you so much, Sasam, and thank you, Starwin, for helping with commentary.
Oh, for sure.
We are going to be setting up for Silent Hill 2. So I'd just like to thank all of our wonderful subscribers for making this hotfix content possible. And we will be back in a moment with OhMyQueen and Silent Hill 2.
Hi, everybody.
Take care.
Welcome back to Treefort, guys. My name is SmoothOperative, and I am now joined by OhMyQueen, who will be speedrunning Silent Hill 2, and the lovely Miss KatLink. So say hello.
Hello. So,
So
hello.
hey, Silent Hill 2. All right,
Silent Hill 2.
Yeah. Let's go.
I am OhMyQueen, and I run this game every once in a while. KatLink is here with me, who also runs this game. And today we're gonna go for the dog ending category because everybody loves dogs, right? And everybody loves the dog ending. So that's what we're doing today. So the timer starts whenever I start the game. Just as a clarification, actual level beginner because it's the fastest and easiest one, and riddle level normal for the same reason, believe it or not.
Uh-huh.
So whenever you guys are ready.
Yeah, I'm ready to start the timer when you are.
3, 2, 1, go.
Let's go.
All right, let's go. We're like doing little baby claps over here.
Okay, watch me botch this already. No, okay, we're good. So this is the main glitch that we will be doing for a good 80% of the run. So what happens is that for some reason, if you store the text by interacting with something that causes a text box to appear and you start quick saving, nothing loads. It's like the game kind of softs lock, but that allows you to skip cutscenes, skip triggers, skip a lot of things in the game. And we do that at the beginning because normally James doesn't want to go into the city without a map. He's like, you know what? No, this town is a little bit too confusing for me. I want a map. I want to check the car. But we don't want him to do that because that wastes time. So.
Yep. And also with the game saved, it allows you to run faster as well.
Yep. Because normally James, while running, runs out of stamina. But whenever there is text on the screen, stamina is replenished. So.
Quite useful.
Bye, Angela.
Yeah.
Bye.
We don't even get to see her.
We'll see her again later, maybe.
Yeah, not really. it's kind of a shame that you get to skip everything, because this game is really good. So you guys, if you guys haven't played this game casually, you should definitely do it.
Oh, for sure.
I haven't played it casually, actually.
Ah, shame on you.
You're missing out.
I need to. I'm gonna soon, promise.
One of these days.
Also, don't worry if my game is lagging. It's just on the PC version of this game is not too stable. So even if you have like a $3,000 computer, it's still gonna give problems. No.
Old games on modern hardware.
Exactly. So in the city, unfortunately, I lag. I just hope I'm not gonna lose any input while doing the glitch over here, because that sometimes happens. But whatever.
Cross our fingers.
So here we're gonna do this glitch again. It works the same as the one before, but this time is to skip a cutscene that it's at the beginning of the game, at the beginning of the city. Normally you would have a blockade on the street and a blood trail to follow, which would lead you to your first melee weapon and your first enemy. But we don't want the game to tell us where to go. We want to go where we want to go. So we use this to skip the first cutscene altogether and the blockade.
We're a man on a mission.
Exactly. We have to look for Mary.
There's no reason
the game is telling you.
There's no reason to go anywhere but forward.
Oh, here the lag starts. Ordinary administration over here.
Blessing the no loss in inputs.
Ah, yeah. This is the part where the cutscene is supposed to be.
Bam, that's safe. Bam, that's safe. And we're good.
Yeah, but I'm gonna keep this up for a little bit to show you guys what I mean with nothing loads.
Oh, yeah.
So here up ahead, there's supposed to be a car. So the car is not there as long as I'm doing this. But if I leave it, oh, there you go. There's a car.
Oh my goodness.
Even the cars are spooky in this game. Who
It
would have
just came
thought?
out of nowhere.
I know, it's like you can't really see that far in front of you, so I guess you really do have to know where you're going.
Yeah, but it's I'm not gonna lie, I feel like Silent Hill 2 is the easiest game to run and to remember where to go compared to the other Silent Hills.
Like you don't think the map is very big in comparison?
It is, but if you know where you need to go and what you need to do, then the road that you take around the city, the route that you take around the city is pretty short in comparison to the other games.
And everything's pretty easy to like pinpoint where you have to go. Like there's designs that just pop out and we're like, oh, that corner is where I need to turn.
Yeah, it's a little bit, Silent Hill 2 is a little bit like RE2 in the sense that it's pretty easy to figure out where you have to go and what you have to do.
Mm-hmm.
My memory is really short, so yeah, it's a blessing. So this is the first closed area of the game, the apartments. And we actually don't need to quick save in here because James always keeps the same movement speed.
Which is great for the wrists because spamming all day is hard.
Yeah, I hate doing that. And here we're gonna grab an important item. Not the dress, but the flashlight.
Oh, but the dress is so pretty. You would look great in it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I would. Not gonna lie. I feel like James is the kind of person that would look good in everything. Really.
He's got the hip sway and everything.
Exactly. I'm glad you understand. We need the flashlight to interact with most of the stuff in the game. So without flashlight, you go nowhere.
Yeah, doors just will not. Even if you know you have the key for that door, James will just refuse.
And here we also grab our first weapon. A normal handgun. And, if this was a casual run, here we would meet another character. A snotty little brat called Laura. And here we have another little skip. Normally here there would be a cutscene, but if you mash quick save, you skip it. But you are soft locked. That's the problem. You are soft locked for a bit, for like a minute or so. But if you just do this, you unsoft lock.
You just press one button and it's all good again.
Exactly. The only button that actually works when you are soft locked, by the way. Nothing works. Interacting with stuff doesn't work. Shooting doesn't work. Switching weapon doesn't work. Only if you toggle run or try to raise your weapon, it works.
Yeah, sometimes James will, and if he gets soft locked, his running animation will get a little funky.
Oh, I never seen that actually. Oh god.
Yeah, it's usually if you forget to it will come to it when we come to it. But yeah, it's usually if you forget to hold the inputs down, James will get into this funky chicken walk.
I mean, he's already got the arms going, so.
You're not wrong.
He has everything going. Look at this man. A man on a mission. Okay, here. The hitbox of some of the stuff in this game is unforgiving. Oh, this is bad. Okay.
Oh my.
This is the clock riddle. The solution is always the same, 9-10, but the position of the arms is random, and we got one of the worst starters that you can get for this clock. So normally, if you were trying to get a really good time, I wouldn't say world record pace, but at least something close to that, you would reset at that point. So that clock is the love of all the runners of this game.
Wonderful reset point.
I mean, at least it's not like 30 minutes into the run,
That is true.
How much time would you say it loses in comparison? Like a couple of seconds?
I can tell you that, okay, it depends, of course, how well you've done before, but I would say from 10 to 15 seconds.
Okay.
The closest position takes very little to get to, so, but it happened to me really rarely. I usually get 3, 4, 2.
It's that marathon look.
Yeah.
As always.
Always.
Now we're taking a stroll. And we're gonna grab some canned juice over here. This puzzle, when I played casually, well, it's not a puzzle really, but when I played casually the game the first time, I always thought it made no sense because our mission right now is to go into a garbage chute and throw the canned juice down for reasons.
This game
You know?
has a lot of interesting ways of doing things.
Oh, and here we are outside again, so we have to mash quick save to run faster again. It just made no sense to me why James would waste a perfectly sane pack of canned juice.
At least drink some of the juice.
Oh.
But then again, it's probably expired orange juice of some sort.
Nah, Eddie's having infinite pizza over there, so
It's all congealed and stuff. He can't drink it.
man.
On infinite pizza.
Imagine drinking juice in Silent Hill. You're gonna see the camera do that a lot, by the way, because the camera is not fast enough to keep up with James. So most of the time, I'm just kind of guessing where I'm going, which is unfortunate, really.
Yeah, the camera can be a little interesting.
Yeah, the camera is the thing that I hate the most in this game. 100%. It's the real run killer. Here, a little bit of tech. Normally, James would, whenever he's falling down from a height, he would stumble really hard and take 2 to 3 seconds to recover. But if you switch weapon during the fall animation, it gets cancelled. It saves you a lot of trouble.
Those were some weird pool floaties.
Best sound effect in the game.
They're having a pool party. Oh, Eddie.
The problem with the camera in this game is mostly the fact that sometimes you know in which position you're coming out of a door, but James doesn't want to go the direction. If you start pressing the direction you want to go before the loading screen fades out, then James is going to go the exact opposite direction.
Oh, that's always the worst.
Yeah, I was going to ask if it's similar controls to like classic RE or if it's... Do you know what I'm asking? I don't know how to ask this.
This game has two... I had a little bit of a spinner over there. This game has 2 different type of controls, directional and rotational. Directional one are the fastest ones, but which is what I'm using right now, of course. But it's still, the camera still makes it really finicky.
Yeah.
To go through. Like there's a room over here that it's like you guys are gonna see me doing a lot of spins over there. That room is really that room is really unforgiving to navigate. This is the first puzzle. This is another puzzle that many people complain about. Because of course you have a note that you can read with a riddle and stuff like that. And when you see it the first time, you believe that you need 5 coins, but all you need is 3. So it happens often that people spend a lot of time trying to find the other 2 coins, but the other 2 coins just don't exist.
Where are these blasted coins?
Yeah, I did the same, so guilty as charged.
Eddie, did you eat them?
It was the pizza's topping.
Yikes.
Do we get whispers? Ah, damn it, no whispers. This is the room that is a nightmare. In every sense of the word.
Yeah, when we were talking about the cameras being a little funky, this room is terrible for it.
I can dance though, do a spin. Hey, Pyramid Dad. He doesn't actually want to fight you, You just shoot him 6 times and he just goes away. You do have to be careful though, because if you get too close to him, he will turn around and try to attack you, and that's like the slowest animation in this whole game.
Yeah.
It's really long.
The one
So
great
is
thing
he
about that.
usually this calm then?
Not on normal and hard, but
Okay.
Well,
Oh man.
for the one
Bye,
thing,
I guess.
one thing that's actually great about that fight is that no matter what difficulty you play at, you can literally just walk into him and continuously shoot him, and he won't do anything.
yeah, he goes away regardless. It's just that he stays longer. Like you can also
Yeah.
not attack him and he will go away eventually, but it just
Eventually.
takes...
You don't want to do that.
Yeah, no, not in a run. But just to make a little bit of a different comparison, if I'm not wrong, in normal, it takes you 38 gunshots to make him go away compared to the 6 that you get in beginner.
Yeah.
That's why beginner is way easier.
Mm-hmm.
And I think on hard it takes a few hundreds, but I'm not... Don't quote me on that because I'm not 100% sure.
I can't remember off the top of my head.
This is Maria. Or Mary? Which one?
And now the escort mission.
Well, technically, we don't really care about what she does.
She's not
So-
Eileen from Silent Hill 4.
No,
At least there's
no,
that.
at all. You see, guys, if you are looking for a reason to run Silent Hill 2 instead of Silent Hill 4, remember that Maria is not Eileen. That's a good reason.
The only reason.
This is meaning that she follows you like better, I guess. Doesn't get stuck on geometry.
No, it's just that James doesn't really care about where she is.
Okay.
Henry with Eileen is gonna be like, I can't leave Eileen behind.
Oh, right,
Yeah.
right.
But James is like, no, I gotta find my wife.
Yeah, and generally Maria will stick pretty close by, and you don't have to like constantly protect her. Like, only on hard difficulty is where you need to more protect her, but
So she
Anywhere.
can't
Because
take
she can
damage,
actually
I
die.
guess,
Yeah.
or...
yeah. And if she
Okay.
dies, it's game over.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But even
the
on
reason
easy
why
too?
Oh, sorry.
No, I just meant like even on easy she can take damage as well.
Yeah, but it's really unlikely.
Okay.
Unlikely.
Yeah. Very hard for her to die.
Did you find the
as a
lady
beginner.
you're looking for? What's her name?
This is also a room that it's nasty to navigate because it's really tight, and the chairs have the hitbox of a house, actually. But you know, it's okay. The reason why I picked up that melee weapon in the gas station, that's what I wanted to say, is because later on in the game, there's a part where you fall into a well. People that have played this game know it really well. And if you do not have a melee weapon equipped, you are soft locked for the rest of your life. Because you cannot get out of the well without a melee weapon. So it's
Oh,
important that you remember to pick that up.
And the wooden plank doesn't do anything.
Exactly. This is Heaven's Night.
This
Our
is such a
favorite
cool
club.
song, yeah.
Yeah, it's a really cool song, and it's a shame that you get to hear it for like 5 seconds when you are in the room, and that's it.
That's a lot.
It's
of
one of the
music in this
chillest.
game.
I'll
Song.
always remember those 5 seconds.
Best 5 seconds of my life.
Hey, Laura. What you doing? And this is the hospital. If you do this better, like when you have text like this, you can skip it really fast by mashing quick save. If you get it good enough, you won't see any text basically on your screen. You'll just see the pickup and the fade out. But
Yeah.
okay. All right. This nurse yesterday was so mean to me. She kept on trying to hit me all the time.
She is the worst on normal, I will tell you that, though.
That's why I don't run normal.
I can understand.
Oh, look at her. Feisty. So this is the first of the 2 hospital codes. Let's see what we get. 5692. So in this hospital, you need 3 codes in total. One is always the same, and the other 2 are always random. So you cannot avoid looking at them or, checking them out.
And you have to memorize them for a little bit.
No, well, yeah, you
A
do
little
have
bit, yeah.
to.
Oh, I
But
got them all written down for you already.
You can do like me and ask chat to remember them for you. that also works.
I was gonna
Certainly
ask,
knows,
but I figured chat would be filled with nonsense numbers.
Yeah, that's
Oh
usually
no,
what
it's okay. I have my valet over here writing them down for me.
I was waiting for someone to say like 8675309 is the code. Can you guys remember that?
5692.
Hey, Pyramid Head. Oh,
The next code is
3832. I think that's a 3. Sometimes the code in this room is a nightmare. Because one time I had a number that was clearly a 1, but according to the game, it was a 5 or something like that. So it's like, don't trust them too much.
yeah, those that yeah. It's a mess sometimes.
Use the 2 keys. And use the mouse.
56923832.
3. 8, 3. Okay. Hell yeah. We got it. Hardest part in the run is
Nice.
over.
So you don't have to remember any more passwords now, right?
No.
Awesome.
No, let me pass.
We helped, guys, I think.
Yeah.
Clap.
It's really, for me, it's really hard to remember both of the codes on impromptu like that, so.
Yeah. Especially like after you grab the second one, you're like, wait, what was the first one again? Damn it.
Yeah, it happens all the time. And we're gonna have our first real boss fight. I wouldn't call the Pyramid Head fight a real boss fight, to be honest, but I'm not gonna lie, I don't remember the real name of this boss. I just call them cute feet.
Cute
ganglies.
feet is I like that much better. Whatever it is, it's just cute feet.
Gangly dudes.
The last one of the 3 can spawn even close to the entrance if you are lucky, because that's a little bit faster, but it doesn't matter much, really. And if you are unlucky, one of them can go through the whole room before actually dying. That can also happen, but it happens really rarely, so it's not too bad.
On our way to get our friend again.
Don't be aggressive, nurse. Thank you.
Be nice, please.
Oh, in case somebody is wondering, the red cross in the bottom of the screen is me being with like 1 HP. But it's good.
Are we still doing the escort or? Okay, she's here.
Yeah.
Like, where is
You
she?
were concerned for a second, right?
I was like, where did she go?
You drop her off, she takes a nap, and it's fine.
And she gives you a rant about how you care only about your stupid dead wife and not about her, kind of thing.
Yep.
Awkward.
She starts yelling at us.
All you care is that stupid dead wife of yours. Wife of yours. I cannot speak anymore. Oh gosh. Let's go. Nope. So normally here going down, you would have a pretty awkward moment. The first time that it happened, I was like, what is going on? Basically, there's an announcer in the elevator that makes a quiz for you and asks you 3 questions about Silent Hill. It's all stuff that you should know by this point in the game, if you have examined stuff and so on. And if you get it right, he will give you some goodies in a warehouse room in the hospital.
Are all the questions always the same, or?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, okay. So wait, are we getting the? We're not getting the goodies, huh?
No. They are not needed.
It's generally like a lot of extra ammo and health.
But where we're going, we don't need that.
Nope.
I'm not even sure. I mean, they're not needed on normal either, as far as I know. But I don't know if in a hard run, maybe. Okay, this is the worst corridor to navigate in the entire game. I've been practicing this a lot, and I still cannot get it fully right. But this corridor is actually pretty fun on hard, because if you guys notice, Pyramided is following us. And on hard, Pyramided is so fast that it's funny to look at. It just slices through the corridor like it's nothing.
I had one point where I was running through that hallway, and then all of a sudden Pyramid Head just went right past Maria. And it was terrifying.
Yeah,
I was like, ugh,
it can happen. Yeah.
go away.
It's terrifying on hard, honestly. You don't want to play this game on hard. It's too scary, too spooky. This is unskippable, so we just have to look at the map for a bit.
Shout outs to Cafe Texan.
Oh. So now that we're back in the streets, we have to quick save again, and we have to do it actually more often, because the lower health you have, the lower stamina you also have. So it's a bit the stamina mechanic, as far as I know, it's something that it's also in Silent Hill 3, but you do have a way to display it in New Game Plus or something like that.
I believe there's like an option that you can turn on.
But it's not a thing in Silent Hill 2, so you just gotta have to keep an eye on James.
Save the game forever.
Exactly. It's pretty nice, it keeps you company. The game saved in the bottom.
Just a little reminder.
And at least if you get soft lock somewhere, or you you mess it up, well, you cannot load in the actual speedrun. That would void your run. But since we're in a marathon, anything can happen. These guys over here rarely hit you, but it happened to me one time, I think. But it can happen. You won't die though. On beginner, the game is pretty generous when it comes to your health.
It takes a lot to kill you.
Yeah, it does. Even when you are at low health like this. In this case, I'm doing this glitch again because we are going towards the trigger for the very first cutscene that we skipped at the beginning of the game. And that trigger is still there. So we have to skip it again if we want to get through without issues, let's say. I'm actually not sure what happens if you try to go on the cutscene from this side, without the glitch, but...
Remember when I said you don't hold the inputs and James does a funky chicken walk?
Yeah.
That's this point.
Okay. That's why
never let go. It essentially just soft locks the game and you can't proceed forward.
Oh. Okay. It's sometimes this glitch is a little bit finicky because if you start moving by mistake while trying to read the map, it's not gonna work because the text is gonna disappear and you're gonna quick save on an empty screen, so that doesn't help, and then you need to just let James there be for a second without doing anything, and just redoing it again. Mm-hmm. And this way we also have a portable text box glitch, now that we don't have a map. That's also why you don't pick up the map, kids.
Who needs a map?
Exactly. Unfortunately, this is a lot of walking around, saying hello to nurses every once in a while.
I'm just impressed you remembering where you're going. Like, wow, because I can't see anything.
I know. The first time that I had to learn, it took me a while, but then I realized that the way it works, it's kind of like you always have to turn the opposite way compared to where you're going, kind of thing. It's like, in my head, it works perfectly fine, you know, but...
Muscle
Hashtag
memory.
just works.
In this place, I was getting lost a lot. And it's just 3 turns. The reason why we come all the way over here is just to use the wrench on this blocks and get a key to enter the Historical Society. Silent Hill
Yoink.
Historical Society. Whoop. Mm-hmm. James every once in a while turns around looking at health drinks, being like, can you please stop? Pick one up. Feed me. I'm dying.
Are you gonna stay in the 1 HP the rest of the run?
You could, because you're not supposed to take any damage. But there's actually an elevator later on in the run that has a big medikit inside, so you can just use that one up if you want to.
Convenient.
And it's a long elevator ride anyway, so you have time.
Yeah.
But
I
no
usually play
trivia in that one, huh?
Yeah, I usually play some music, but then again, if I play music, my run is void, so stop
Yeah.
doing that.
Yeah. Sound of silence is what you get.
It's a really long... It's the equivalent of the ladder in MGS3, really.
Oh, so it's really long.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's 2 points that are very, very long stretches of either stairs or an elevator.
It's not bad, though, because at least you can take a break, you know?
Yeah,
Oh,
just
so
have to
you can
pull
actually get
forward.
up and, like, while it's automatically, you can go up, get up and take a break or something.
Yeah.
Not that you'll do that today, I hope, but...
No, I'm not going anywhere.
I'm just gonna go, bye guys.
Like, okay, well, we'll be... Yeah.
I'm just gonna be like, you know, I'm gonna let my valet take over. He's gonna run from now on. This is also a really long staircase, by the way. There's a really long everything in this game.
So where are we headed right now? Like, what is our objective?
Well, we came to the Historical Society because it was marked on the map. And we got a message saying that we should go there. But basically, right now, we're gonna go through a series of corridors and holes that will lead to a prison.
Ooh, okay.
And it's gonna be a lot of holes and and you just jump in. And this is the spot where you would normally soft lock if you didn't have a melee weapon. Come on, James. There you go.
On that spot. Oh, there you go. Yeah, at this point, James just loves jumping into holes. Don't understand it, but you know, he's doing his thing.
Well, it's his descent into his own personal hell.
Desperate times.
This is a pretty cool skip. The first time that I saw it, I was like, how does this work? And this is the only part where you're allowed to quick load. Basically, normally what you would need to do in that room, you would pick up the key, your flashlight would go off, and you would need to put the battery in your flashlight to get the power back. But once you do so, the room is full of bugs, like giant cockroaches, the equivalent of the Homecoming ones, I would say. And the door is locked. So there is a numpad, but the code is random all the time, and you have no hint as to which one it is. Okay, you have 3 highlighted numbers, and you have
all
to
you get.
try and guess which one it is.
Yeah.
So you just have to go for attempts, basically. But this skip allows you to skip all that altogether, because for some reason, if you pick up the key, quick save, and then quick load, the key remains on the floor, but you get a copy of it in your inventory.
Copy paste.
And I don't know how that works. I have no idea, but it works. That's all that matters.
Hashtag just works. I actually love the sound design in the prison.
I was gonna say
really
something. Yeah, it's
creepy.
like pretty relaxing.
Relaxing? Oh my god.
Yeah, I like the little drip drop sounds.
Okay, but the ritual guy is creepy as hell. I hate him. He's like my nemesis.
Oh god. I see your point now.
I think there's also a bathroom in the prison where you can just go knock on the door and no one's there, and then all of a sudden it's just loud noises right before you leave.
This game casually has a lot of interesting stuff to go and check out, and it's really worth it because in some cases it's just cute little things, and in other cases it's actual stuff that helps you understand more the story of the game and enjoy
More
it
items.
more items, yes, as well. First, second hole that we're jumping in. Third hole.
Oh,
a lot of
jumping
holes, guys.
holes.
Fourth hole.
Jump into all the holes.
An elevator. Hello, elevator? Okay. The elevator was like, nope.
I was hoping one of them would be a ball pit, but I guess that's out of the question.
No.
Darn.
In this game, James likes holes a lot. I don't. You don't notice that much in the speed run, but you stick your hand in a weird hole in the wall to pick up a key, a hole where moths come out of it or butterflies, just like fluttering all around, and there's a green goo. So I don't know what that is. Then you stick your hand in a dirty toilet to pick up a wallet.
Oh my god. Wow.
That contains a code to open a safe, and then you just jump into a lot of holes over here. And it's actually pretty cute because in Silent Hill 3, there's a cutscene that you can get if you try to interact with a toilet, and you want Heather to stick her hand into the toilet. Heather is gonna be like, "Who would stick his hand into a toilet?" It's a cute little reference to this
like
game.
that?
Exactly. KatLink Heather's impression is way better than mine. So. Yeah, this is a place called the Maze. It's, again, it looks hard to navigate, but it's not. It's pretty easy, in my opinion, to remember where to go.
I feel like it's always just like the first turn is like the turn that you go. So it's the first turn.
That's why I remember it easily, because I'm like, I just need to turn at the first one, and that's it.
I think it's also always just turn right.
Yep, that's also correct. Oh, the only sad thing is that I won't be able to show off the great knife, which is a wonderful weapon in this game. You just don't need it on any percent. And on the last bit of the maze, there's a part where you can actually meet Pyramid Head as well. But we're not going his way, of course, so we won't be seeing you anymore.
So we don't get to get his autograph? Darn.
No, I'm sorry.
I was really looking
We
forward
gotta
to that.
shoot this guy because he's blocking our way. He doesn't want us to pass. There's no way to get past that guy. You just have to kill him. And we're getting close to another little bit of RNG, which is almost as infamous as the clock. It's the arsonist puzzle. Basically, there's 6 hanging people, and you have to pull the cord for the innocent one. Here we're skipping a boss, by the way, with this glitch. So if you guys were here for Abstract Daddy boss fight, forget about it. It's not happening.
Not today.
No. So okay, arson, the second one. Hey, yeah. There's a little bit of a thing here that is called blind arsonist. That's what you would go for if you were attempting a really big PB. And it would be just going directly into the room with the empty nooses and pull the first one. And if you're lucky enough, you're gonna get it right. If you don't, of course, you lose time, and also monsters spawn into the corridor, like 3 of them on beginner, I think.
They're just having a hallway party.
Yeah, they're having a real hard
That seems
party.
like way too risky.
It is, but it's if you get it, you save a lot of time. It's the thing is that there's only 2 RNG focused points in this game. One is the clock and one is the arsonist. But they both save so much time if you get the good RNG that it's worth to give it a try if you're going for a really good time.
Fair.
I never tried blind arsonist, I'm not gonna lie. I was kind of tempted to do it here, but then I was like, nah, it's not. And another hole. Oh, sorry. Here we're gonna see Eddie again.
Good old Eddie. Let's party!
Yeah, Eddie's cutscene are really interesting, to say the least.
It's always got some interesting dialogue of some sort.
Yeah. Bye, Eddie, by the way. That fight on normal is kind of funny because you can get Eddie stuck to do punches on the meat hanging from the ceiling, so he will never hit you and you can just keep on shooting at him.
That was like so close to Leroy Jenkins.
Yeah, kind of. This is the boat section. Shout out to Aaron for telling me that you can actually run in the boat. Like, row faster on the boat.
Also, you can row slower if you have the great knife equipped before
Yep.
you get in.
When I found that out, I was pretty amused, I'm not gonna lie. I still need to try it though. The movement speed with the great knife equipped is basically a really slow walking pace. So I can just imagine what is gonna be on the boat.
Oh yeah, it's pretty slow.
Row, row, row your
I
boat.
actually like how they time the boat section as well.
Yeah. In the end result screen, you can actually see how long it took you to get to the end of the boat section, which is kind of cute. Oh god.
Oh, hey.
Yeah, that hitbox is mean.
Every time.
Yeah. There's a few hitboxes in this game that are not funny.
Got that right.
Oh, god damn it.
What you doing there, Laura?
Okay, now I'm scared for this. I'm gonna take this really slowly. This is the most important trick in the run. It's the out of bounds. It works with the same principle of the glitches that we've done so far. Okay, got it first try. So basically, what you want to do, is do the text box glitch, and go up the stairs where the load zone is. But since you are having the glitch, the load zone doesn't work. And wait, come on, James, come on. We're inbounds again. All right. Oh.
Saved.
This is the hardest trick by a mile, and I was like so agitated. But we've done it. First try.
Yahoo!
There's two ways to actually do that trick, but generally the way that OhMyQueen did it is the fastest way of doing it.
Yeah, I used to do it the other way as well, because it's safer. It's very unlikely that you fail it. Yeah. There's actually an even faster way from what I've done, but that's like I'll leave that to the pros because that one is really hard and you have to get used to it. And even then, you might not get it first try. Oh, what? Sorry. I swear to God, those legs never hit me.
Was that a leg monster?
Yeah, it's a mannequin. It's called mannequin.
Ah, okay.
It has 4 legs. Because why would you need hands ever?
Just likes to hit you with legs. It's fine.
Well, someone got really creative for the storefront display.
When you want to show 2 pairs of pants.
There you go.
Exactly. Look. Super pretty. So we just picked up a thinner, which is needed to know the combination of a case, which is also always random. There's some really enthusiastic people that try to get it on first try. I remember that there were also people trying to do it without the thinner. But it's really hard to get the combination right because there's like 15 different solutions or something like that. So you have to be really lucky to get it first try. What I do like to do, however, is to try and let my chat guess it.
I'm guessing missed.
Let's see. What do we get?
Missed.
Luck. Ah!
Damn!
Damn! No, it's not damn, it's luck.
I was unlucky. There you go.
Bye, Abstract Daddy.
For that code, I actually had the code derp once. That was interesting.
Okay, get ready, guys, because now the best gem in the game is about to come up.
My favorite song.
And that's it. No more jam. It's over.
It was longer than the Heaven's Night, though, huh?
Yeah.
Longer than most of them, yeah.
Camera.
Camera, where are you?
Yeah, you have to go blind for some of these. It's a little bit... Seriously. This is also one of those moments. What?
Tricky.
James, please. Okay. And enjoy the dog ending.
That is fine.
Oh, when is time, by the way?
When this cutscene is over.
Okay.
Because
After
for some reason after this cutscene, the game still counts 2 seconds extra. I don't know why. So
Oh my god.
the game time. Yeah, this dog is fantastic. Look at him. Her, actually, it's
Aw.
a she.
Mira.
No,
And
Shiba.
time.
Nice.
But I would suggest to watch this one too, if you guys want.
The best ending song of all time.
Oh my god.
You can try to sing along if you want.
Bark, 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 bark. What a fun way to end it, though.
It's the best ending by a mile.
Totally the canon ending. Yes. It was all the dog all along.
That James picture, though.
This is so ridiculous.
Pizza! And that's it.
Wow. That was,
That was a roller coaster of emotion, wasn't it?
oh, goodness. That was
This is also
good.
the only canon ending of this game, by the way. If
O-
whoever
only.
says otherwise, it's a liar.
So you've been spoiled, guys.
Yeah, exactly. So 4122. That's almost a PB.
Nice,
almost.
nice.
My PB is 4105. So, but
That's
yeah.
really close.
Well, do you want to give any shout outs or anything before we switch over to the next game?
I would say just shout out to the entire Silent Hill speedrunning community because they are super helpful. If you guys ever want to start running any of the games, they are always there for everyone. And shout out also to Team Silent because they're great. And they all the members both speedrun and make casual playthroughs of this game. So yeah, check them out.
Nice. Well, thank you so much, Queen, and thank you, Kat, for helping with commentary.
Thank you for having me.
Pleasure.
Kat's actually going to be getting ready to speedrun Silent Hill 3 for you guys coming up next. So we are going to switch over some things tech-wise, and then we'll be right back with Silent Hill 3. All right, you guys, I'm SmoothOperative, and welcome back to Treefort. We are continuing on with Club Silent, and our next game is going to be Silent Hill 3, run by KatLink.
Hi again.
I don't think we left, but Kat's here, and Queen's here, and I'm here, and we're ready to do some Silent Hill 3.
Oh, Gabe, stop! Don't do that.
We're gonna be here all night.
All night. Oh boy. But what? Hey everybody. My name is KatLink, and I'll be running Silent Hill 3 new game, which is pretty great. But well, let's just get right into it. So we're gonna go into easy, and go. Time. Start video games.
Okay, I started.
All right, so immediately, so with Silent Hill 3, this is probably the worst part of the run. You immediately jump into this RNG room where you want the monster to give you the correct like attack pattern. Let's hope. Oh, and not the right one. So you want 2 left arm hits because they're essentially the harder hits, and then you want all the rest to be right hits. So unfortunately, because we're, getting nothing but right hits, and this is a marathon, we're just gonna get beat up a little bit. It's fine.
Poor Heather.
Poor Heather. This could have been over so much faster. So the thing is with on easy, unfortunately, you can't just fall down a hole and, fall down a hole and escape death that way, or wake up that way. Unfortunately, you have to die by an enemy or go onto the roller coaster, but since dying by the enemy is faster, we do that. Unfortunately, it's just very intense RNG for the first, 10 seconds. Anyways. So now we're going to go shopping. We're gonna go on a little shopping spree. You guys ready?
Oh, I'm ready to go shopping. Let's charge it all.
For whatever reason, we had to go through the back. Well, because we were escaping from good old Douglas. Because he was being creepy. He was asking us to talk with him, and we weren't having it.
You can actually have Douglas without pants. Shout out
Oh,
to
yeah.
Douglas without pants.
Oh my goodness.
Good old Konami code. Yeah.
Oh,
so
that's
the
a cheat code.
Yep. So there's a lot
Wow.
of extra things that you can get in this game. You can get a lightsaber, a flamethrower. Oh,
Oh man, the lightsaber, that's cool. I'm doing it when I play this.
yeah. So it is a new game plus item, which is pretty great. So if you play through the game one time and do like,
And then play it again. I'd probably be
Yeah.
too terrified to play it a second time.
it's not so bad.
I have to give you guys props for this. Like, I'm a baby. I get scared of these games.
Oh, trust me, it's the same for me.
Well, you're facing your fears, and I think that's really cool.
Excuse me. Stop that, sir. Don't hit me. Thank you. So we're coming up to our second RNG point of the game, which isn't too bad. It's kind of like with Silent Hill 2, where you have like numbers that you have to remember for a door code. And instead we have it on books. So it's 3587. There you go.
3587. Can you guys remember that?
3587.
3587. There we go. And onwards. Forward.
I would like to point out that puzzle is the best one on the hardest difficulty.
Oh yeah, because it doesn't change at all on the hardest difficulty. But on easy or normal, it changes all the time. But on hard difficulty, although it doesn't change, the riddle for the hard puzzle is whew, I hope you like Shakespeare.
You gotta know your Shakespeare.
Alright, so now we're gonna go to a different part of the mall. Oh, hello, doggo. So things are getting a little bit wild now. A little chaotic. You know, there's dogs with split open heads. You just don't question it. We're just gonna pretend like they don't exist. Oh,
Kinda sad that there's no dogs in Silent Hill 2.
I know, right? It's kind of weird. There's only one dog, and that's Mira. Oh. There you go. Yeah, so just like Silent Hill 2, this game has a lot of just go through one door, go through another door, pick up one item. Coat hanger, give me that. No, just ignore the dresses. Sometimes she'll like to look at the dresses, but I ain't got no time for dresses right now, Heather.
A girl has to think about her fashion. Come on.
I mean, she looks fashionable right now. Look at that denim green skirt with them high boots and that white vest.
I mean,
She's
it's a
cute
look.
as heck.
I'm not gonna lie, I always wanted the vest when I was younger and I started playing this game.
Alright. Right, Heather. Let's go get some lunch. We're hungry now. We went shopping. We
Yeah,
got our
too much
done.
shopping.
Too much shopping. Don't question the dog on the table. We're not eating it, I promise. Some other monster did it. It wasn't me.
But why not? Somebody cooked it up for you.
I don't want it. Do we get the fast walnut? Yeah, moderately fast walnut. Excuse me. Passing through, thank you. So one thing I do enjoy about Silent Hill 3 is just the overall movement for this game. It's actually probably one of the best movements you'll have in a Silent Hill game. Oh,
It's a bit more fluid than I would say Silent Hill 2.
Yeah, it is definitely a lot less. It's not as stiff. And it's way more, I would say, smooth, I guess.
You can have this kind of movement kinda in Silent Hill 2 as well, but it's slower in Silent Hill 2. In Silent Hill 3, instead, it just looks like Heather is just dancing away.
She's like sort of waltzing away. Like just gliding away.
Yeah, it almost looks like she's kind of gliding. Alright, let's open that nut, because for whatever reason, we needed this moonstone.
Now what the heck was that doing in there?
Again, it's Silent Hill. We just don't question why things are in things. You know, light bulbs and cans. It's just it's weird. Whee! There you go. Oops, excuse me. Passing through. All right, we got our food, we got our shopping in, and now it's time to go visit our first boss. I promise the first boss was definitely not the closer at the beginning of the run, although it kind of feels like an RNG boss at that point. All right. So this boss can be a little bit finicky, because sometimes he'll want to close up on you and not die right away. So let's hope he doesn't do that. I would really
How
appreciate if he
dare they
doesn't.
not die right away?
How dare you not do what I tell you to do? So rude. I am offended.
Most
Alright.
offended.
That's the snake eater ladder. Alright, where are you coming out of? Here? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ah, no! Alright, well, he decided to go hiding.
So you have to wait until he comes back out.
Yep.
That is terrifying.
Die!
I find him cute.
Like creepy cute.
It looks like things. But, you know, it can be cute if you want it to be.
Like maybe if he smiled.
He's smiling. He's got big
He's
chompers and
always
everything.
smiling. Look at all these teeth.
He's got them lovely pearly whites. Hi, Douglas. Bye, Douglas. Now it's time to go home. Did our wonderful shopping experience. Fought some monsters.
Yeah, it's been a
Read
long
some
day for
literature.
Heather.
Yeah, it's time to meander back home.
We
I'm
forgot to
tired
buy
of
what our
this.
father asked of us, though.
Shh, don't tell him.
Wait, what were we supposed to buy?
Actually, we don't know. But
It's just that thing.
It's like,
It was
Heather,
a
could you
thing.
pick up that thing for me at the mall, sweetie? It doesn't
That-
tell you what it is.
that's kind of how the conversation goes, but from Heather's point of view. So
Oh my
you're
God.
pretty spot on.
I forgot to grab that thing you asked for. Okay. Excuse me, doggos. Be nice, please. Thank you. Alright, so now we need nutcracker. You know, we picked up a walnut, busted the walnut, now we're getting a nutcracker. Don't know what this fascination is with that, but yeah.
But didn't we already have one, or was it like a single-use item?
It was it was kind of like a thing that just puts pressure.
Ah, okay, disposable nutcracker, got it.
Yeah. This one is
Disposable nutcracker.
a mobile nutcracker. You got a table nutcracker, a mobile nutcracker. Alright, now time to get to my favorite gun. Not really. Obviously the lightsaber is my favorite, but we don't use that. But the shotgun!
Ooh, the shotgun. Now that's gonna pack a punch.
This is my boomstick!
And it's even all wrapped up in a gift box.
Yeah, it's a lovely little present for us. Do. Yes, sometimes going through this, when I first started learning this game, I think this part of the game was probably the most confusing part to learn. Just because there's so many different entrances and exits and
Staircases and whatever.
staircases, places to go, things to see. Excuse me.
So it's just like getting lost in the mall in real life.
Can you leave me alone? Thanks. Doggo was being a pain in the butt because unfortunately on easy you have a ton of auto aim. So if you're trying to go through a door and there's an enemy nearby, Heather will focus on the enemy instead, which is kind of a nuisance at times. I just want to go through the door. I don't care what that dog is doing.
It's
I
a
can't-
mechanic present even in Silent Hill 2, and it happens quite often if you don't position yourself right on doors. It's
Yep.
annoying.
Alright. On our way home, finally. Oh, excuse me, sir. Just trying to make my way to the back. Yeah, so this is just a long, kind of like a waiting section. You do have to make your... Oh, wow, he was aggressive. Heather, please. You do have to make your way to the end of the subway train. But it's pretty much just running. Run to the end!
Are we gonna go meet the conductor?
Maybe. There's a chance. Conductor? You out there? Nope. No conductor. Just Heather.
Feels weird, man.
No conductor. Alright. So now we're gonna make our way to the sewers. Which the sewers is probably, well, like in Silent Hill 1, is not the best part of the run, but at least with Silent Hill 3, the sewers is not as bad. Every horror game needs to have a sewer section.
Sewers are always bad in every game.
You're not wrong.
It's like water levels.
Yeah.
Those darn
Yeah, you're
water
not wrong.
levels.
Sewers are the equivalent of water levels for horror games.
The water levels. Oh yeah, I think any water level I've ever experienced in my lifetime of gaming has always been terrible controls and pesky puzzles in water. Alright, so we're just gonna grab some wine. I think that was the thing my dad
Oh, that's
wanted.
what Dad wanted, huh?
Dad wanted some wine. So we got him his wine.
Sewer wine. Gotcha.
So he was very specific
That's special
about what he wanted.
Special reserve sewer wine.
Don't hit me. Aw, man. Sometimes he doesn't hit me, and sometimes he's just like, no. I'm just gonna stand right here. I'm not taking your stuff today. Yeah, sometimes there is like long loading screens. But it's kind of nice to have those long loading screens because it indicates what room I'm gonna be in next. Just like, oh, long loading screen, it's gonna be this room. I don't know why, but it's this room. So we're gonna go, sorry, Dad, we're gonna go we're gonna go fill that wine with, making oil wine, I guess. Oil-filled wine.
As one does.
Of course, why not?
It's just a new type of vintage.
I heard it's great for the skin.
It's also kind of interesting to know that this game has a lot of incidental deaths that you can trigger by doing something or not doing something.
Oh yeah, there's one that we're gonna come up to in a bit. Basically, if you try to cross a bridge without using a certain item beforehand, you're just gonna die. Just don't think you're gonna cross. There's a few other instances as well with the storeroom in the hospital.
Or with the train, actually, in the metro as well.
Yes, if you don't get off the train tracks fast enough, yeah, Heather dies.
Yikes.
Yeah, not a good situation. Running animation going upstairs is always the most weirdest thing to me.
It kind of looks like she's like, I don't know, doing the jive or something. The Heather drive up the staircase.
Got ourselves a hairdryer because we're obviously lacking one at home. Oil-filled wine, a hairdryer, we're good to go.
Just get picking up the essentials, you guys.
Exactly. Do. All right. A lot of these little buddies, little dinosaur-looking boys. So this is the part where if you do not use the dryer right away, and you try to cross this bridge, basically, Tentacle Boy will get you. But we're just gonna kill him. He's dead now.
Oh, there goes the neighborhood.
Oh,
Kind of feel bad for Tentacle Boy over there.
poor tentacle boy. He was just having a good old time in his sewage water.
He just has to feed himself.
We fed him a hairdryer. I'm sure he liked it. He's just chilling. More stairs. Do. Yeah, thankfully the sewer section for Silent Hill 3 is actually pretty easy to get through. It's more of just confusing at first, like all sewer levels are. So now that we've gotten our essentials and our oiled wine and our hair dryers and our shopping, we're gonna head our way to the hilltop, where we'll get more essentials.
A girl has to be accessorized.
Exactly. Alright. Up the stairs we go. Stairs for days. I've always liked stairs. Even though these stairs are actually pretty hard to get used to. Especially without making Heather go, like, with wide turns.
Would you say that they are harder than Silent Hill 2 ones?
Actually I find they're a little bit easier. The hospital stairs are a little bit more difficult. But the hilltop ones are actually pretty easy. It's just having efficient lines on stairs in any Silent Hill game is a pain in the butt. Alright.
In general, what matters the most in every Silent Hill games is the movement more than anything else. Of course, there's some glitches in some categories that you have to do, but once you
Yeah.
got them down, it's all about the movement.
Oh yeah. Movement is pretty important. Oink. Easy. Now we got a rope. So usually on normal, one thing that's great about the easy run and why a lot of runners do easy and mostly why it's the most competitive category is generally easy puzzle gets rid of pretty much all the puzzles. It's just there were puzzles here once, they're gone now.
Ah, I like that reference.
Had to do it. But yeah, so usually to get that rope, we would have to go on a grand adventure to find a screwdriver. But instead, because we're on easy, we just completely skip that. We don't need no screwdriver; it's already unlocked. So now we're gonna
It's
use
kind of
that.
funny how changing the difficulty can change the small little things in the Silent Hill games.
Yeah, it's a little weird, but I guess I can kind of understand because there's no beginner level for Silent Hill 3. It's all easy, normal, hard, and extreme 10.
Extreme 10, best category to run, by the way.
Is there a
Alright,
reason
so-
for that, or?
No, I was just joking.
Oh yeah, extreme 10 is essentially the death run.
Okay.
You just die all the time. It's a
I have a
little
very
bit of-
difficult time connecting what sarcasm is at times, so forgive me.
I'm
Okay.
sorry. No, I did not mean to mislead you. But in Extreme 10, there's a corridor called the Murder Corridor, I believe, which is just absurd on Extreme 10.
yeah. It's the one where if the red light touches you, you're dead.
Extreme
I
red
was
light, green
referring to
light,
the
oh
one with
God.
the slurpers, but yeah, that one too.
There's also that. There's a few different murder halls.
I mean, we are
Yeah.
in Silent Hill, so it's fitting.
Yeah, murder halls everywhere. No matter where you go. Oh. Get me off this elevator, please. Yeah, so one thing, Thank you. One thing with Silent Hill 3 is we do a lot of kind of pre-strafing, if that makes sense. It's essentially we turn or we kind of move Heather, or we hold down the left or the right, or A and D, I guess you could say, before the loading screen comes in, or the next screen. I don't know why it's so hard to explain that. It shouldn't be, but yeah, pre-strafing. It's a thing. Oh, no! No, Heather, it's not nap time. It's time to go. Yeah, so these are slurpers. They're your worst nightmare. They really do not like me.
She's
On
exhausted.
on extreme 10 they can one-shot you. That's why they are annoying. And on extreme 10 it takes you ages to get back up once they knock you
no.
down.
Oh. Yeah, they're, oh. Turn a little bit to the left, and then we can use it. Yeah, the slurpers in this, they're bullies. We don't like them. They don't like us. They basically just knock you down whenever they can. So if you can dodge their little attacks that they do, it's fantastic, and it feels so satisfying.
Will we encounter more of them later?
Yes.
I think in the hospital.
Yeah, in the hospital. Oh, come on! Sir, that was rude. How dare you?
Sir, we got places to be. Do you mind?
Can you not? Tui, fui, ego, eris. Open the door. At least that... the slurpers are not nice to me, but that's marathon luck.
Or maybe they're being way too nice to you because they want to hug you.
I don't want a hug. I don't like hugs. Don't touch me. Alright, now we can finally go home. Our grand adventure has finally come to an end. Kind of. Well, it's time to go bring back home our oil-filled wine, our hair dryer, our rope, our car jack, our nutcrackers. Good stuff.
Prepare the Bible Psalms in the chat.
I'm not gonna show that part, but Dad is.
Did you do this?
Yep. All right. So right now we're going to immediately equip our ampules, which is the strongest health that you can get in the game. Oh no! No! Get down! Thank you. Being a bully.
The menus are
Stay down,
really something with the mouse, unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of them on the mouse, but it is what it is. Yeah, so unfortunately we found out that our dad was murdered. Very sad times. It feels bad, man.
I just met some guy named Vincent.
It's kind of funny how Heather sends Douglas off at that point when her dad is dead, but then you see them together in the same room. So you're like, I'm guessing Heather needed help with moving her dad's body to the bed.
Needed help, you know, she needed help moving the body, and then she
Yeah.
also needed help to go to Silent Hill and go to the hospital. You know, it's a good place to go when things are, you know, things of that nature happen.
Exactly.
Need to go get a mental check.
Is it just me, or is she running faster now?
Yeah, so when she's outside, kind of like with Silent Hill 2, she has like a really fast stamina at the beginning, so she runs faster. So that's why with the ampule, that's why we equipped it. So when she turns this corner, she goes slower. You can kind of see it. So when we take the ampule, she starts going fast again. So Silent Hill 2 is very fortunate to have like a quick save feature where we have to actually use like an ampule to make ourselves be faster again.
I
Which
gotcha.
is very, very limited. We don't have unlimited game saves.
That's why Silent Hill 2 is superior. Unlimited game saves.
Unlimited stamina. Doggo, please. Unlimited stamina. Alright, so, I'm sure for those who are here for the Silent Hill 2 run, you recognize this hospital because it's the same one. So if you actually speedrun both 2 and 3 back to back, oh, it's confusing.
Is the hospital layout the same, do you know, for both games?
Yep,
Yeah.
Okay, interesting.
but the codes are different.
They,
So,
they changed it.
But there's also a random code in here, so they kept that thing, you know?
yeah. So 7335 is not the code for that one. Like it would be in Silent Hill 2. Alright, what is the RNG? We got 827. Which is not great, but it's whatever. Give me that camera. We need to go take evidence. Photographic evidence! Alright. Now that we got our trusty camera, we also need some codes to get to the 3rd floor. So now we're gonna go do that. Excuse me, nurses. I find the nurses in Silent Hill 3 make such a, like, off-the-wall noises. I don't know what it is, but their breathing is quite, sharp.
Oh, that was them breathing?
Yeah.
Spooky.
Oh, really? Turn. Use. Thank you. Give me that key. Alright. So we equip the gun early, so that way we can not have to fumble around in the menus when we have to deal with the next boss fight. Oh. See, the stairs in the hospital are not pleasant. Alright, and that code is 6398. 6398, 66398, 6398, 6398.
Sang.
6398, 6398, 6398. Alright. What was that code again?
6398.
There we go.
Do you sing in the like normally when you're running this just to remember?
All the time. Every single time I run this game, I sing the code because it's easier for me to remember.
And it works. Totally works.
The strats, you guys.
The strats is just to sing any code ever, and you'll never forget. It's like the 8675309.
Oh god, don't get me started on that again.
But you remember that, you always will.
I will.
Just
I'll never
singing it.
forget her. I'll never forget Jenny's number.
There we go. Alright, so we just... Was it? I don't know. I don't know anymore. Oh yeah, that's right. Chat can't hear the god voice. I swear I'm not talking to myself.
Our goddess is speaking through us.
So we just got off the phone. We're on our way to go figure out what in the heck is happening up in here. Oh. Oh, excuse me. Do long stretch of hallways. Yeah, that's the one I meant to turn around on. Through the door. Yeah, so this is just a long stretch of corridors. Doors shutting behind you. Nothing to be scared of. You're
But
safe.
this is more of a maze than the maze in Silent Hill 2, I would say.
Oh yeah. It's a little bit, it gets a little bit weird. But thankfully it's pretty, it's not that hard to get lost, but it's a little bit of a trick. Oh hey buddy. Yeah, turn that crank. You keep doing you, buddy.
Say
I
hello
believe
to
in you.
Valkyrie.
Crank
Good.
Dad.
Crank Dad?
Crank Dad.
Okay. Ah, okay.
Crank that bat's heel. Oh dear. All right. So now we are in the nightmare edition of the hospital. It's all bloody and stuff. And our good friend Slurpers are back. Oh joy, I missed them so. Give me that key.
The hospital in this, like the nightmare hospital in this game, looks really cool. To be honest, I really like it.
Yeah, I really like a lot of the design choices that they did for Silent Hill 3. All right, give me that bag, thank you. Oh, thank God. Whew. All right. Down our first hallway with a slurper. Now on to our next hallway with a slurper. Oh, he's on the other side. Oh, yeah. Don't mind me, just collecting blood.
We're gonna paint the walls at Heather's house.
We're actually the reason why. Oh, no, please no, please no. Okay, there we go. You know, in Silent Hill 2 with the bloody room, padded room.
Spooky.
It was all Heather. All right. Sometimes this nurse likes to hit me. Let's hope she doesn't. Thank you. Thank you, my dear. Slurper number 4. Up to date. We're gonna use that blood. Have a little bit of a ritual. It was a little messy. Somehow this hole opened up. Not sure where it came from. Alright, Leonard, don't go swimming! Oh no, he went swimming! No! So Leonard, this is Leonard. Leonard is oh so lovely. Sometimes he likes to go swimming.
Speedy boy.
Usually you don't want him to go swimming. Oh, thank goodness he's not swimming anymore.
He's just kind of lightly treading water. A bit.
This is what I meant when better to reset in the first 5 minutes than in the 30 minutes into the run. Because Leonard can ruin your run pretty easily.
Leonard, if Leonard does anything fishy like that, I have to reset. It's just general, like I will lose about a minute because sometimes he'll swim forever. So that's Leonard. Leonard sometimes plays nice. Today he was not so nice though. But the one thing that's nice about this run is that if you get past Leonard, you have a run. You generally have a run, unless Alessa's not so nice, but...
He was just trying to teach Heather how to swim.
I don't want to swim.
Swim lessons are important.
I don't want to swim. Alright, so same thing with before the hospital, where we had to use the ampule to make ourselves go speedy quick. But yeah, we do that again. Unless you accidentally use your ampule, which generally you shouldn't be doing, but... yeah, and we make ourselves go speedy quick. Yeah, so there's... about the same. I think there's only 2 outside portions. Just like Silent Hill 2. It's generally the same path, almost. Except for Silent Hill 3, you go through to the hotel. Or the motel. Alright. Hello, Vincent. Bye, Vincent. Just had to have a quick talk. It was brief. Oh. So, basically, if you're not sure about the lore of this game, don't worry about it. Don't worry, you are one of many people who do not understand the lore of this game. It is quite a confusing game, or quite a confusing series in general. But just think cults. Except for Silent Hill 2, but cults. Mainly cults. Taking a nice little jog. Making our way to the amusement park, where we will play many fun games and go on to roller coasters.
Really? Yay!
Yeah. Chat, we're going to Disneyland. Are you excited? It's a
Pack your
discount Disneyland.
bags.
It's a discount Disneyland. But it's Disneyland. Enjoy. Excuse me, sir.
Oh wow, you weren't kidding. It's discount. Disneyland.
Discount Disneyland. Oh, and suddenly there's a key and a save. So on the console version of this game, there's actually a little trick that you can do to not pick up that key. But the trick is it's a little weird. So usually we pick up that key to get onto this roller coaster or turn off the roller coaster. So that way we can get onto the tracks. That key allows us to open that door. So on the console version, you actually don't need that key. You can just open the door by standing next to the wall. But on PC, you need that key. Ooh. Excuse me. There we go. Do. Oh my golly gee, this track needs a little bit of maintenance. Seen better days. I really hope nothing tries to turn on and hit me.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Well, seems it's happened.
This is where you would normally die, let's say, if you were on a casual playthrough of this game at the beginning.
So, yeah, exactly. That's generally where you would go. So my favorite part of the run, Borley's Haunted Mansion. Welcome, everybody. We're gonna go through the door real quick. So there's a interesting little trick here. Essentially how we stop the in-game timer. Generally, right now it doesn't really matter because we're doing a marathon RTA time. But basically, if you tab out of the game, it pauses the in-game timer and allows the audio to continue because that's the only thing where you're waiting for. So once the audio ends, you can open the door. Beforehand, it's locked. It's all just a joke. I wanted to scare you, that's all.
Borley's the best character in the game.
This guy really loves his job.
I actually really like this section of the run.
Oh my god.
Sometimes I just like to shake my butt a bit.
That was a wiggle. Wiggle
was a
strats.
Wiggle strats. Wiggle the butt. Maybe you might know. Where is the path to heaven? Now, I might play this game once or twice.
This mansion is quite old, so please, I'm so sorry. This place is just falling apart. The mechanism is broken.
Wasn't supposed to stop there.
I assure you. There's the exit.
This is the best discount Disney I've ever been to.
Anytime. Or if you'd prefer,
Do we get to ride the rides too?
Of course.
Yahoo!
Alright, so this is a long maze-like hallway. If that red light touches you, you're dead. It's a fun little game. Just don't let the red light touch you.
Oh, I bet in a casual playthrough that part gives you some anxiety.
Yeah, I think it's definitely killed me before in a casual playthrough, because I wasn't, my first time playing through anyways, because I wasn't expecting it. I was just like, what in tarnation is this red light going on here?
What in tarnation?
Especially because those corridors are so tight and hard to navigate if you don't know how to move around.
Generally, I count when I'm doing that hallway because it's just like 1, 2, 3, 4, turn. 1, 2, turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, turn.
Do you count like her actual steps, or you just count in your head?
I count mainly her steps.
Ah, okay.
So now we got ourselves a shoe. We got ourselves the dress, and now we're getting some shoes. We're going on a lovely movie night at the
The whole
amusement park.
outfit.
Ah. We're getting done up tonight.
We need some jewelry.
Exactly. Oh, that was actually the moonstone.
Yeah.
There we go. We got the jewelry already. Alright, so now we're activating the ride.
Yahoo!
You open this door.
Oh. I was like, we're doing it. It's happening. Shot
It's
down.
happening, and oh no, my game crashed.
Oh no.
What?
Disney Discount Disney's closed, guys. Sorry.
Discount Disney is not having it.
There was a ride malfunction, and we're gonna need to fix that.
The game crash?
So if everybody could please exit the line in an orderly fashion while we try to get this ride
I can
back.
have a unless
Everyone praise the Silent Hill 3 gods for the game to come back.
Is it rare
Well-
for the game to crash like that in that
oh yeah,
section?
very, very,
Very rare.
And that happened. That's why I'm just like, that's not good.
It's usually Silent Hill 2, the unstable one.
Yeah, usually.
But I noticed Cat is having a lot of problems lately with Silent Hill 3.
Yeah, he likes to be weird like that.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Robotic KatLink.
RoboCat.
RoboCat.
Don't mind me just messing with settings because I play this game in windowed mode. Uh-oh. Alright, so, let me see if I can figure out, Amusement Park West. My IGT is gonna be an absolute mess. I don't know where I am. I don't know what I have. That is not it. Oh boy. I did not expect this to happen. This never happens. Oh no.
Don't panic. Everyone, calm down.
Really? This is unfortunate. Because that's a new game plus save. Yeesh. Is this at the beginning? No, this is at the... Well, we might have some funky settings. And, I don't know where we are at the moment. Let me try and track down what's going on here. We are slow as heck. We probably have a million things on us. Oh, that's why we're slow. Alright. We just have to do, the amusement park thing, I guess. Unless this has already been done? I'm confusion. Also, this might not be on easy. You know, I don't remember what the load said.
Kat, if you wanna take a minute, you may disconnect from Discord and maybe reopen it again. You're sounding a bit robotic.
Am I?
A little
Okay.
bit.
Hold on.
Just to see if you want to do a quick test. If you can
I mean,
pause.
your robotic voice is really cute, but
Don't panic, you guys.
Alright, is it still robotic?
No,
No.
it sounds
Okay.
normal now.
it's perfect.
Cat defeated the robot, you guys. Hooray!
Woo! Well, I guess at this point, you guys get to see the interesting little stamina bar. So that's your health and your stamina. That's something you don't usually get on the run. So, enjoy the New Game Plus stuff.
Adaptive strats, we got this. She's got this, you.
Well, Oh, please don't be on. I don't know what difficulty I'm on, so I could fall off the ledge. So, you guys like Borley's? I hope you guys missed that place.
We get to see Borley's again.
We
and
get
Danny.
to...
Get to see Danny and Borley's. To the Borley's Haunted Mansion again.
Borley Haunted Mansion. We're so glad you came. Please come inside and look around. When you
Oh yeah. Oh wait, I forgot. On New Game Plus, you can just go right by it.
Last time the haunted mansion was too packed, so we're just visiting again, so everyone has a chance to go through it. Oh my goodness, that is like the scariest sound.
Yeah, that's New Game Plus. That is Heather Beam.
Heather.
It usually just sounds like she's saying, like to me anyways, it just sounds like she's saying, "Hey, Pappy." I don't know why. But she's saying
great.
laser beam.
Laser beam.
Laser beam. Hey, Pappy. It sounds the same thing. Same thing. Oh my goodness. This run is going oh so wonderful. Excuse me. Pardon me. You're all in my way.
He's got them walls.
Oh yeah, we are not on easy. Oh well. Best run of my life. Yeah, I used to have saves, and then I had to reinstall the game.
So
And
that was like a complete freak accident then. You said it doesn't really crash in that section ever.
Oh yeah, that never happens. I've
It's
never
that
once...
marathon luck.
Yep. Quite unfortunate, but
We've been
yeah.
having a lot of that today.
Silent Hill, I'm telling you, it's got some ups and some downs. Did I pick up the... Yes, I did.
Silent
Well,
Hill's getting rowdy. Doesn't want to be silent anymore.
yeah, no, not at all.
I would say that in general, it's better for most aspects to run these games on PC, but
It's
incidents like
faster.
that can happen.
Yeah,
Console is stabler, more stable. I don't think stabler is a word. Never mind.
yeah, it just depends because I think the reason why it might have happened. So sometimes this game this game will run on multiple cores, and you want it to run on basically one single core. No, we're not reading literature. So if you're not running it on one core, often it won't crash, but sometimes, very rarely, it will. And that was the one chance. I think I forgot to put it off of many cores. Oh, I'm all turned around now. This is all confusing me. Oh god, this is not the enemies I expected.
Uh-oh.
Oh. Do I even have the shotgun? I do, but do I have ammo for a shotgun? Oh no. I don't. Well, screw it. We're going in.
I'm scared.
Okay, so this is normal. Okay, riddle's easy and action level's normal. So we're just on normal. So we're just going into our save to essentially cause things to go faster, because generally we have to wait for the ride to go and then it finally starts, but yeah, that just allows us to stop the IGT timer and wait for the load time to go.
This is quite the carousel.
Well, we're out of ammo. That's unfortunate.
You mean that you don't have carousels like this over there?
No, ma'am.
I'm just gonna check to see how much ammo I have. I have no ammo. That is fantastic. All right, we're going with the Heather Beam.
Oh, yeah.
Sexy beam.
Forgot how to. I'm not used to using. There we go. Alright. I think I just have to hold forward. Ah! This is terrible. As you can tell, I'm not a New Game Plus person.
But I must say, this is quite the sight to behold.
Yeah.
Heather. She got a new outfit, guys, and was
Yep.
just waiting for the right time to reveal it to the stream here.
Remember I said we were grabbing the essentials? Yeah, this is what the essentials were.
Yup. Canon.
Yeah, so generally, there's like a whole other strat to this, but we're not doing that today.
What are you even fighting right now? All the carousel
you know.
horses, or
Carousels that are alive. Horses. Alright, I think we're good. Yeah,
oh,
we're
okay.
good.
So you're actually. I wasn't sure if you were like trying to hit something beyond the carousel, like out in the darkness.
Yeah, this is just this is kind of just like the start of the fight, and then we deal with our good friend Alyssa, our other half. All that work for nothing. 'Cause now they're moving again. Well, here you go, chat. I'll introduce you to Alyssa. We're probably gonna go overestimate with everything anyways.
Don't worry about it.
It's an estimate. It's a guess. Hi, Alyssa. We're just gonna attack her with this.
Oh, she's seen some stuff, y'all. Dang.
I think I got her. Yeah. Got her.
Was she blocking your beam with a knife? What's that? She parrying it?
Yeah, she's
Honestly, like, what is the aim like on that thing? Because it looks kind of crazy.
so it's kind of awkward. So you use your A and D to move left and right,
Okay.
and then you use your mouse to or you use your mouse left and right, and then you use up and down to go up and right. It's confusing.
Sounds like a hot mess.
Oh yeah. Well, we're almost done this part. At least I can keep track of my health. There's that.
I mean, yeah, I know it's been rough, but this is pretty cool.
You get to see some bonus things.
Bonus exclusive content right here on the Games Done Quick channel. I'd also like to remind everyone that this amazing content is powered by subscribers like you, so thank you very much to all of our subscribers for making this Treefort possible.
Alright, you know what? Do I have it? I don't know if I have it. I don't think I have it on this one. Damn. I was gonna bring out the lightsaber, but there's no lightsaber on this save file. Unfortunate.
Oh, that's
I have another
okay.
save
I still
file
think
with it, but...
Sexy Beam is cool.
good old Heather Beam. Also, her Princess Heart outfit looking cute. So now we're reaching up to the final section of the run. And the only part we need to do at this point is collect a bunch of stuff. More collecting. Hi, Claudia. It's all your fault. This happened. The crash is your fault, Claudia.
Hashtag blame Claudia.
Yep. It's all her fault. If it wasn't for her, she killed my run. That's okay though. Excuse me, sir. So we do a little quick save and quick load here. So why we do that, there is a, you hear like the crying in the background, so to avoid that and avoid the waiting time. Oh, don't you dare fall, girl, don't you dare. That's always scary with these ledges. Excuse me, sir.
Is it instant death if she falls, or she just takes a lot of damage?
Oh, it's instant death.
Yikes.
Yeah. So on easy, you don't have to worry about that. But on normal, you do. So it can get
It's such a
little...
funny difference. Like, I don't think about that really when I'm thinking about like increased difficulty. It's usually like the mechanics are all the same, but the difficulty of the enemies is what is increased.
I'm
So
gonna
many
have like,
close calls.
I'm gonna have like a little mini heart attack if she actually falls. Oh, girl, please don't fall. Oh, this is some butt clenching moments here on the GameStone Quick channel. Oh my. We just collected a key there. Easy yoink. Alright, so now we're gonna go pick up some tarot cards. So in this section, it's all about tarot cards. And learning about, oh yeah, I forgot. She also likes to bump into things. That's another added feature. So on easy, she doesn't like to bump into things, but on normal and anything above easy, she bumps into everything.
So weird.
Yep.
Silent Hill 2 does the same, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Really annoying. Yeah.
Yep.
I think even Silent Hill 1, but I'm not 100% sure.
Yep.
What, the
Silent Hill 1
controls
as
are
well.
just more sensitive?
No, so essentially the character that you play, if there's a wall nearby and you're running full speed, they'll just like kind of bump into it and like kind of almost no! I'm so mad right now, dude. Oh.
Deeper breath. Heather is
It's all good.
having
Don't
a
worry.
rough day.
First the game crash. I can't complete the game from this point. It's unless we want to do the entire amusement park section all over again.
It's
I'm
up to
so
you.
sorry.
If you don't feel like it, we're not gonna force you.
Well, they can.
But we have the time, so it's completely up to you.
Gosh darn. Can.
I went ahead and paused the timer.
Oh wait, okay, we're fine. We just gotta do this section again. All right.
Okay, so we're gonna continue.
Yes, we're gonna continue. I forgot that I quick saved and quick load. Oh, this run is all sorts of bad marathon luck. Oh my god. I hope everybody in chat is enjoying the mess.
You guys are having fun, right? Whee!
I'm having a small heart attack whenever she almost falls down, to be honest.
I'm all turned around. This is... See, anytime there's a ledge now, I'm like... I wish I could change the difficulty. Ledges, please.
So that's something that has to be determined right at the beginning of the run, and you can't change it in the middle.
Yep.
So if you guys are just tuning in, we had an error earlier where the game crashed, and so Kat had to kind of switch game modes so suddenly. So this isn't actually the category that she intended to run. So it is
it's a very special category.
A bit improvising here.
Oh, geez, I'm all sorts of turned around. This whole... Oh, see. Oh, and... okay, thank you. Thanks, sir. Yeah, this is, not my best.
It's a new category right now.
I'm inventing categories right now, all right? You are part of the creation chat.
Yeah, you guys, we're trendsetters here.
This is how it all starts.
Yeah, see, and we have changed that. Thank you, Muffins, to reflect. So the category is new game marathon error percent. I like it.
New game plus.
Oh, new game
marathon error.
new game plus marathon error percent. I love it.
All right. Oh, that man's almost tipped me over. Oh, hello, sir. Goodbye, sir. All right. So we got all of our tarot cards. We got everything we'll ever need. Now we just got to go face our final boss, which is going to be interesting considering it's a harder difficulty. Oh.
You have the laser beam. You can do everything.
That's true. I do have the laser beam. But do I have enough health? You know what? We're gonna quick save. Alright. So we want to do that, and that. I feel like the game sound just completely stopped. This game is...
It's all part of the marathon error percent. Don't worry about it. Intended.
I'm very confused. Hold on. I can't hear anything. Actually, the game is just... Nope, it decided not to have any sound. Okay. Sure thing, game. Whatever you want. Oh my goodness! Just take the dang thing.
Yeah, extra Silent Hill 3.
Now
I
it's
like
literally
that.
Silent Hill.
No, yeah, no audio.
Wait, now,
To the voices.
Okay. Now we got shot. Oh yeah, I forgot I picked up shotgun ammo.
I mean, Kat, if you know how to voice act for any of these characters, feel free.
I'm gonna equip that, and this is like the whole new meaning to improvising. Do I have the lightsaber? I do.
You do? No.
But it doesn't
Lightsaber.
work.
Oh. Oh.
That takes out half your health. Welcome to normal and why nobody runs it. All right, so we're gonna not use that right now.
Honestly, you got one strike in. I'm happy.
We just convinced TP to play Silent Hill 3.
Yeah, I'm convinced now. I'm totally gonna play it now. There's lightsabers.
You gotta play it twice to get the lightsaber, though. At least.
I'm doing it. It's happening.
This is really weird. Now her Heather beam isn't working. I'm concerned. I don't know how many shots this is gonna be. Oh, come on. Alright, so we're gonna try and see if I can do a little... I think I need to use... Okay. Oh, yep, there we go. Yeah, just need to get a little close. So this is a little bit of a cheap way of fighting this boss. There's a little bit of iframes that you get just by standing right here in the arm, like kind of like the armpit. Sometimes she gets hit.
I can just hear that sword slice right through her.
Oh, now she's going back up again. So now we gotta switch. Oh, improvising. It's fantastic.
You are great at it, though.
Yeah, you're pulling it together like a champion.
I'm trying to.
Honestly, we're all just hanging out, having fun here in the hot fix.
Oh, GG. That's time.
Oh, is that time?
That's time.
Oh.
Oh. Oh. Yeah, that
Oh,
was time.
I think Muffin stopped the timer. I was like, wait, where's the... Ah.
Shit.
Muffin stopped the timer. GG.
GG. That was Silent Hill 3 New Game Plus New Game Marathon Error % Crash %. We did it %. That's right, we did it.
Innovation, excitement. Wow.
Don't know why the game is absolutely silent, but it is what it is. I guess it's time to roll the credits.
I guess.
It's just to stay in with the theme, you know. Silent
Yep.
Hill, silent game. Makes sense.
Silent Hill, silent game. Time to roll the credits. Well, yeah. Thank you for muscling through that run. I'm happy that you were able to finish it.
I'm actually surprised I was able to finish it.
I mean, this is technically a world record in a new category. You know?
It is. It's world
celebrate.
record. We should celebrate, you guys. You guys, you just witnessed the world record for New Game Plus Marathon Error %. Wow. Can we please get some claps in the chat? Because that is insane.
Hyper, claps, whatever you got, throw it.
Throw it in there.
Absolutely fascinating.
Just insane. Wow.
Yeah, so that normally is not the direction New Game is supposed to go, but you know what? It is what it is.
Heather chose her own path today, ladies and gentlemen. She chose it all the way to world record status. Just amazing.
Get some good old claps. But yeah, thank you everybody for tuning in for the Club Silent Marathon with Sasam and as well as OhMyQueen.
Yeah, it was
amazing runs.
It was a great job. Thank you guys so much for running this. Do you want to give any final shout outs or anything before I wrap it up here?
Just want to do a shout out to all the wonderful ladies that took part of this wonderful marathon. Tippy, OhMyQueen. We got our God voice. Appreciate you.
Muffins.
Muffins, good old muffins. And I just want to say shout out to chat for pushing through with me.
Shout out chat for coming to the Discount Disney with us, and we had a great time.
That was wonderful. I hope to do it again, but with less of a mess.
Well, you'll actually see KatLink and OhMyQueen running both Silent Hill 2 and Silent Hill 3 again at Frame Fatales. And I do believe Sasam is running a different game, not Homecoming, but be on the lookout for that because Frame Fatales is an all-female speedrunning event coming up August 18th and running... Sasam is running Fatal Frame. I'm just told. So it runs from August 18th through the 22nd. So make sure you guys tune in to that. And also to remind you guys that Disability Month submissions are now open. You can type !Disability Month in the chat for more details on that. AGDQ 2020 volunteer applications and run submissions will be open on August 22nd until September 2nd. So if you want to get a run into AGDQ 2020 or volunteer, make sure you get those in before September 2nd. The GDQX games list is out and the schedule should be coming out later today. So be on the lookout for that. And again, thank you so much to all of our runners today. We had Sasam, OhMyQueen, KatLink. Thank you to the mods for keeping us safe, to everyone in chat for hanging out with us, and Muffins for running tech. We will be back tomorrow with our community spotlight at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. You chose Little Nightmares over Trine, so be on the lookout for that. Again, 9 p.m. Eastern Time tomorrow. So I'm SmoothOperative signing off for now. Thank you guys so much for tuning into Treefort, and we will see you on the next one.